Instagram, and then we are live on our Instagram. Okay, I don't know.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, we are back at it like a crack addict. Apparently, that's my mom's first time ever hearing me say that. So let's get it on.
Let's get it
Mom,
on.
you look fucking tiny. Yo, that's a trip.
Well, these are my boys. I don't care how tiny I look. I'll always be the biggest, baddest mama in town.
This is the first time that we're actually doing a fucking live, so welcome. I gotta turn this down for the last time. I told people this before, and it needs to be brown. Because it's too fucking bright on my face.
Well, how y'all doing tonight?
It's nobody's in here. Let's just chat.
Yeah, but it's chat.
All right, well, let's just chat.
So welcome to live, Mom. Welcome to the weekly bus.
Welcome back to the
time.
studio.
Yeah.
Thank you for having
First
me back.
time in this studio. So
First
how's
time
it
in the
going?
real studio.
What do you think?
I'm loving it. I like the setup. I'm ready to roll with it, and I'm ready to shoot the shift.
Shoot the shift?
Yeah.
Shooting the shift.
That's what we say in my world. Holy shift, we're shooting the shift.
Why would you say that? Who made
All
it
right,
up?
what is your world?
My world's a spiritual world where I talk about ascension. I talk about the sun. I talk about ancient history. I talk about anything that the universe brings to me to talk about. That's my world.
Do we look fucking bright?
We look really bright.
Yeah.
We're shining more like diamonds. We're looking like snowmen. We're shining like snowmen.
All right. Welcome to the stream. Hey, leave us a comment. I don't know who's in here. So
Yeah, we'd
hi,
like to,
welcome.
Yeah, welcome. We'd like to see who's out there. Who's out there in the world? Who's feeling some ascension symptoms? Do you know what ascension symptoms are?
Shining bright like stars. Thank you, Wesley.
Thank you, Wesley.
And thank you for coming on and being our first ever live guest on the internet. Well, I guess like this on StreamYard. Is there a thing on your Facebook that says send us stars? I just want to know if that button's active anywhere. Left side, right side. I don't know.
No, that's way too bright.
Is that worse?
I think it's totally worse.
No, actually, it's better.
Was it better on our reflection on our face?
Yeah, turn that back on for the.
Hold on, let's see if this works too.
Truly honored for that, fellas. Of course.
How's that?
Worse.
That's worse.
All we can do is figure it out. But hey, I'll talk right now.
There's still no place to send stars.
We're trying to figure out how bright we
bizarre.
are, how light we are. I know we're all really bright because we're all stars in our own right. But I was actually curious of how many of you went out and looked at the Northern Lights while they were out. I know Montana was sure putting on a show, and everyone's excited about these Northern Lights. And don't get me wrong. I mean, the Northern Lights are beautiful. They are. And they're beautiful to see. But in all reality, there's a danger behind Northern Lights if you're not aware. Been talking about the geomagnetic storm that just smashed us about 4 days ago. Maybe 5.
I want to chime in on that topic because my mom's been telling us for about a motherfucking 2 months. And we also had a sunburst at the top of our sun that created a fucking solar vortex that's never been recorded or witnessed since we've watched or observed the sun. And so for those that don't understand, it sent out a fucking massive wave of solar flares.
A plasmic wave.
Yeah, go ahead.
Anyways, so like I said, the Northern Lights, they're beautiful to look at. Don't get me wrong. They really are, but they're dangerous. And, there's a lot of talk of the WW3. Don't want to say it too loud because I don't believe in it. I believe our biggest threat in our lives today is actually the universe, and it's something we can't control.
Shit. Yeah, we get stars. Fuck yeah, Wes. You're the first person to send us stars. Let's go.
Thank you.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Shining like
yeah,
we're shining all right. But anyway, so I feel like our biggest threats. I mean, the humans against humans is a big threat. One we can control with love and understanding, and maybe communication. We could fix the human problem. We cannot fix the universe problem. We have lots of things that are coming at us right now. We are, time is speeding up. That's a real thing. We're moving faster into the galaxies, up into the Milky Way.
The perception of time, or what do you mean by that? Time is speeding up.
Time is speeding up. Because our planet is moving faster through the Milky Way, we have lost minutes in our day. So yes, time really is speeding up. So if you feel like, oh, I just woke up and it's time to go to bed, it does feel like that for a lot of people right now.
Strong peace power. Thanks for joining us, man. This is our mother. Thanks for joining us on IG Live, man.
Thank
Mom,
you.
have to lean forward. I can hardly hear you.
My children, they like to do their podcast and they're out in the world making big things happen. I'm out in the world in a different way. I've been on my path of enlightenment probably my whole life, but it really happened for me in 2012. I've really learned to understand the Schumann resonance. I have been monitoring the changes in our sun for 7 years. I do a lot of sun ray energy reports.
She does light reports, and she's been doing it for years. I used to call her a crackpot, and then I realized that she was on to something. There wasn't just it just wasn't camera flares or
he is getting
sun
mad.
flares. And honestly, I thought they were lens flares. And the more that you learned about light codes and the coloring schemes within the light codes, it started to make a lot more sense to me.
Yeah, because I lived 4 hours from my kids. I moved back with my children about 2 years ago now.
Yep.
And Tylen's like, hey, Mom, I want to see your face. I don't want to see your rainbows or whatever they are in front of your face. And I'm like, son, I really don't care because I'm out here. I'm trying to bring awareness to our sun, our star, our beautiful star out there who is big time threatening us right now. She's been really throwing some flares at us. And right now, a lot of people are feeling them. If you're sick, puking, headaches, ringing in your ears, body aches, most likely you're not sick. You're just having ascension symptoms. Us as humans are we're awakening to the reality of ascension. It's called the Great Awakening, or depending on who you listen to, it could be the Great Reset. I'm not for the Great Reset. I'm for the Great Awakening. We are going to wake up. We're going to love each other. We're going to
Doesn't this reset sound like pessimistic? Like you had to restart instead of building off what you already built.
I think this
reset drives more into simulation theory, I think.
Yes. And I also think it rides on the power
because there's been
control.
3 massive extinctions already. So
actually, we're on our 6th.
I think it's like 6. Yeah.
6.
There's 5, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think 5. For the humankind, I think it's 3. But
for the world,
go off.
I'm not gonna say I'm the all expert on that.
So because Ty's live on his phone, our Instagram on our StreamYard is not up, but that's all right. Just roll on.
Does that work? Oh, that worked?
Yeah, I had it set up for the RTM.
Oh shit, dude! I thought that was for Twitter.
No, I was going Instagram. It's all good though. Keep rolling.
Oh, my bad, dude. That was I didn't know we could do that still. I thought that was an issue.
So back to what I was saying. If any of you guys are feeling like you might have the flu, maybe a migraine, maybe
the shits, maybe.
Yeah, the shits. It's actually a lot of it's purging.
Let's get some comments rolling.
Yeah, if you're out there, if you know anything about what I'm talking about, go ahead and let us hear about it.
Yeah, this is the first time that we've ever really truly dropped a live,
truly interactive show. So we're really trying to explore that right now.
Yeah, so if you guys are watching right now, make sure you're dropping comments. If you are resonating with anything she's talking about, the spiritual world, ascension, the Great Reset, solar flares,
the Great Awakening,
organic eggs, whatever you want to talk about, just drop it in the comments.
So, absolutely. And they didn't introduce me properly. My name is Larissa Cosmos, and I am also known as the Goddess of Good Vibes.
What?
Go ahead. Introduce yourself.
Go off then.
Okay, I'm the Goddess of Good Vibes on Facebook. You can also find me on YouTube. I haven't done a lot of work on there, but that's about to change. I would like to start maybe a little podcast of my own. It's On the Couch with Larissa Cosmos. I want to talk about everything.
Kush on the couch. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I would love to smoke Kush on the couch. Anyways, I would talk about anything. I would talk about depression. I would talk about the stars. I would talk about homeopathic medicine. Things that I am actually pretty knowledgeable about. I've been called a know-it-all, and I don't claim to know everything, but I have a lot of knowledge of a lot of stuff, and I'm very intuitive. I'm an energy healer, and sometimes people just need hugs. I'm even out there to hug people. You see me in public and you need a hug, I'll give you some hugs. I'm a hugger. I'm a mother of the world. I have many children out there that I didn't give birth to, but they all call me mama. I have lots of love to give. I believe in the power of love. And I believe that us as humans are going to be better to each other. And we're all rolling through this ascension together. And we can't stop it. Just like we can't stop the universe shooting out solar flares at the earth. And the northern lights are fun and they're pretty. But honestly, we should all be a little bit shaky.
Yeah, I think we should all stay well aware of what actually those are. You know what I mean? Because everyone's getting all excited. Oh, fuck, we never seen them. Yeah, I know, because it's not fucking normal, for one. You know, it's not normal to see those in the way they are. And what causes them should be frightening to you, not exciting to you.
I mean, it's pretty and you should enjoy them, but you should also be aware that auroras and solar flares can take out our grid. And if our grid goes down, I hope you guys are all ready to go live in a tent. And I hope you got some fresh water because this is a real thing. It's, you know, back early on when we were still talking through the telegrams, we had a solar flare that took out our telegraphs. Well, there wasn't a lot of people that it affected because there wasn't a lot of people that was hooked up to a telegraph and there wasn't a lot of wires, but we are connected to the YG
Anthony, what up,
and
buddy?
wires and all that stuff now.
Sent us stars too.
And if our grid went down today, we'd go straight back to the 1800s. So, yeah, I mean, we really should be keeping an eye on that.
You know, me and you have a lot of private conversations, especially on, you know, the kind of changes that our climate is showing us. Not climate as an environment, but climate as in like a global climate. We always get on the topic of Armageddon or the possibilities of this and that. You are a fan of we need to watch our grid more than anything.
Jax, thanks for the stars, my man. Appreciate you.
Can you
Thanks, Jax.
Can you clarify what you mean that we should watch our grid? Why do you believe our grid's the most at risk? And
well, first
and
of
by
all,
who?
Oh, okay. Well, our grid, first of all, we are not fortified for an EMP, which is electromagnetic pulse, which can be artificial or it could come from our own universe. The artificial ones, that goes down to the human thing again. When we
China,
well, it's not just them. We have so many people looking. You know,
China,
I'm not even.
Russia.
I'm not even. I'm not
North Korea. That's what she's talking about.
I don't need to call it out. I'm just saying, human to human.
She won't. I will.
We can.
Hell yeah, we will.
We can hurt ourselves, human to human, with an EMP. That's a real thing. But I'm talking about the universe. When our universe is a big threat. Our systems were never set up for an EMP because the people in technology did not look at that. So we're not fortified, but you can get EMP protectors. You can get Faraday fabric. Faraday fabric is an EMP protector. You know, you should have one for your home, which is a 200 feet radius, which protects your home from EMP. In fact, I'm pretty sure the generator that went out at our cabin last year could have been caused from a solar flare. So it's not a bad idea to have an EMP protector in your car. You can find these on Amazon or you can find them through a prepper site.
What's it called?
EMP protector.
No, what's the stone that you use?
Oh, I use
shungite. Shungite. Yeah,
very
okay.
good, Levi. It's a raw shungite stone.
Y'all think I don't pay attention, motherfucker. I know everything.
I love it. You do. I love it. But I have a big raw shungite, which is also an electromagnetic protector. You can do your research on everything I'm talking about.
She has them on her phone. She has them on her car and shit. She does all kinds.
I don't have it on my car yet, but on my car, I would like to get an EMP protector. But you know what else you could do to save gas? Since they're putting whatever our gas isn't even real gas, but you could put a quartz crystal on your gas line and save yourself some monies. It helps you save about 20% on your fuel. But Faraday fabric you can find to put around your generator or you can get smart meter EMP protectors. All this stuff everybody should really be looking into because it's a real thing. Our electrical grid is not fortified.
1000%. That's what I'm saying. I think that's my major point. Is that my major point about the fucking solar flares is that they're cool to see, but you guys should stay well aware of the actual dangers that those beautiful colors like to bring.
Oh, that's a fact. We went out looking, because don't get me wrong, northern lights are fun. They're pretty, but I know the reality, and I know the danger of the Northern Lights. Pretty's pretty, but dangerous is also pretty.
So what are your most recent thoughts on the UFOs and the rockets the missiles that we fired at UFOs on US soil? What are your whole thoughts on, do you think it's part of a Project
LOL.
Bluebeam or what?
LOL, laugh out loud. Yes, we have false flags coming. I've been warning. I actually warned of this before the pandemic. Oh, did I?
Is this Project Bluebeam or what?
Pandemic. I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it is Project Bluebeam, but I also think that the humans need to be aware that, back in, I believe it was the 50s. Yeah, they had the weather balloons too. I know that we have UFOs. They've always been here. Nothing new. My children, they are aware of my history with the UFOs. I have been abducted since I was a child. I would have to say now that I don't know if it's called abducted, but I think I had a contract with aliens long before my birth
what the
here.
fuck? We're already 15% of our goal. I just want to stop and say that.
Let's go.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for supporting us. We have a lot to talk about. In fact, we didn't come on here with any direct subjects.
We didn't even go hard and fast.
Keep going. I want to hear about your abduction story.
Okay. Well,
you said you had a contract, or you've been contacted by UFO aliens early on in your life. So let's not lose track here.
Well, I have been taken. I'm going to say taken, and a few times. I'm actually like a modern miracle with my medical. According to the doctors,
this is true. This is no bullshit.
According to doctors, I should be, either dead or in a wheelchair, because I do have 5 autoimmune disease. I'm a thyroid cancer survivor. I suffer on a daily, but I'm also healing myself on a daily. I believe that love heals, doing the right thing heals. And I also believe that I've been upgraded, not just physically, but I think I have been taken on ships and I've been taken care of, and I am being taken care of. And I've been watching my friends, Star Family. I don't know, you call them UFOs or UAPs, whatever you want, but I'm going to call them my Star Family. They've been around. I know they're real. I know they're here. And I warned before the pandemic this was going to happen. There was going to be something that locked us down. I didn't know that it would be a virus, but it was something I had talked about. I had to talk about, their darkness is coming. I don't care. Like, either our grids are going to go out. They're going to turn out our lights. It's a way to
scare us.
Yes. Control us, put people in fear. Fear is the last thing you want. But my thing on UFOs is, they have holograms that are so real that they could, whoever you believe in, Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, whoever is your go-to for your faith, they're going to put it in your face.
So you are reflecting the idea off of Project Bluebeam that they're gonna cause a false flag. They're gonna lock us down. Yeah. This is all in the agenda of New World Order. This is a one world government that they're going to cause a false flag. Then they're going to send out holograms or whatever to unite and say that there's the second savior of Christ is coming.
They want to keep us in fear.
And then they're gonna stage a mass abduction or a mass killing or whatever the fuck they're gonna do, and then blame the rapture. And
their ultimate goal is to rid us.
To rid us, they need us.
To rid us of our planet. It's our planet. This is the humans' planet. And it's time for us to get to live our free will, our sovereignty on our planet. And we have been controlled by other outerly forces forever. And I also keep telling my kids, that a lot of these UFOs that you see flying around are not coming from other constellations or the galaxies. They're coming from inner Earth. That's a real thing. And
Agartha?
Agartha, and I've told you guys about it, and you laughed at me. It's a real thing.
Well, go ahead. Go off. This is your chance.
I can't prove everything I say because a lot of it is just a knowing of knowledge.
But if you know about Admiral Byrd, he'll tell you the same thing.
Oh, well, yeah, Admiral Byrd would. But, I was telling my children about this, that there was a real thing, and it was Agartha. And when you go to Agartha, there is a sun as ours, but it's not the same as ours. It's not in our sky. It's a warming light. That the plants are larger and bigger than ours are today. I mean, come on, dinosaurs can live in there. I mean, it's a big, huge environment. And the people are loving, and who we are supposed to be, we're supposed to be loving. That's it. All of us come here with love. We choose to be whatever we want to be. And it's, we don't care. You can be who you want. I want you to be authentic, but we're hurting each other. Humans are hurting each other, and we need to stop it.
I mean, the major question that needs to be asked with beliefs like that, then where the fuck are they? Where's the proof? That's the major question, is if there's an advanced civilization.
I just said I can't prove
Kim
to you
said-
what
No,
I know,
no, I'm not.
Kimmy says, watch the black hole documentary. It'll blow your mind. Zooms in and out of
Our
Earth and our solar
solar
system and so on and so on.
So
Well, thanks,
I'm
Kimmy.
talking about, you don't have to, you're not trying to prove to me, but this is what viewers are going to ask. Like when people hear this shit is,
Keep the likes coming.
if it's to be accepted as truth, then a truth sayer or finder or truth seeker is going to ask the obvious question.
By all means, I'm going to say do your own research.
The obvious question is how come it's not known by a public anywhere?
Because all of this has been hidden from us. In fact, our history
Doesn't it seem like a
us.
gigantic fucking secret though to hide something? Like it doesn't seem like too hard to hide.
Our whole history has been hidden from us. That's the problem. And us that are awakening to the truth, because I cannot be the same person I was before 2012 because I'm not the same person. I had an incident that changed my life. Tylen was there when it happened. I mean, this sounds ridiculous that I went and met Osiris, the Lord of the underworld.
I was also there, but I was sleeping.
Levi was there. Yeah, he was just.
Yeah, and Tylen had to
Sleep.
look this stuff up because I came back with information I didn't know before I took a nap.
Well, why don't you go ahead and give the viewers a breakdown of your real awakening? Because let me give you a view of what my mother's been like growing up. So my mom's young. She's
Kimmy, yes, the CIA just did admit that. You're right.
16 years.
Yes, that UFOs are real.
Oh, we know that. They admitted that last year in April during their disclosure, but it wasn't enough for us.
They have not gave out not even
They won't give it all out.
a penny size
even
information on our disclosure.
Even though the Black Vault did release over 1 million documents. That is true. The Black Vault last year, under the discretion of the Pentagon and the White House, they did release over 1 million documents on UFOs.
there is so much information. If anything that you want to know about, I mean, look it up. Not all of it's real. Of course it's not. But there's a thing inside of us, and it's called discernment. Either it vibrates with us or it doesn't. And our body can't lie. If we know that it's the truth, we know it's the truth. There's no argument against truth.
Hold on. Let me go back to your story here.
Okay.
So my mom, she's 16 years older than me and 24 years older than Levi. That sounds 22 years older. 22 years older. Yeah.
20. Well, actually 21.
So we've had a young mom growing up, basically, and she's always been in tune with us, never shied conversation from us, always kept it real open. And she was always been a spiritualist and I would say a mild form of a hippie, but always open-minded. And she allowed us to be open-minded, and she taught us to never don't take truth for truth and always question it, type of shit, right?
Knowledge is power.
In 2011 or 12, she had a real awakening, because she's always pushed that kind of spiritual beliefs and shit on us. But like,
I was abducted in 97.
right.
And I think that was like the catapult of awakening, but I kept denying that this happened to me. But it happened in Great Falls, Montana. And if you know about the UFOs that came here and turned off every one
1967.
all of our missile silos, they turned them all off one time. Well,
That's how we got the name the Voyagers. I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah. For people that
50-something.
doesn't know,
Yeah, the
Great Falls is
baseball team.
history. The
Yes.
reason why we have Orbit, the alien, is because of the UFO incident in 67 or 57 or 67. One
In
of the two.
fact, I was taken up into that ship, and it was actually me and my little sister. So there was two of us. We were gone for 3 hours. And that was like the catapult, because I didn't want to believe it, but I couldn't deny it either. I had lost 3 hours of my life. And, they'd be like, "Oh, hey, Mom, tell my friends about your UFO abduction." I'm like, you don't tell your friends. You don't tell your friends about that, or you won't have any friends. I mean, this is back in the 90s, early 2000s. I'm like, you don't tell your
Still
friends
very
that.
taboo at this time.
Yeah, I mean,
Very
like,
true.
if you want friends, don't tell them about your mother's abduction. Do not tell them. That's taboo. They didn't understand that. But anyways, going back to 2012, my child, like I said, Levi was actually, I think, Levi, were you there?
I'm pretty.
Yeah, you were, because
pretty sure it was like
he
a
was.
you
Sunday.
were,
I was
because-
there.
yeah, you were there.
I was
because,
either gaming or
he was-
sleeping.
Right.
I was
He
in
was
the
in high
background.
school. Tylen was in college. And I had laid down to take a nap
I think I was the one that woke you up and you were like, what the fuck?
I
just
think
happened?
so too, bro. I think
No,
that's
no,
100%.
I
a
woke
Carrie
up,
or something.
no, I woke up on my own and I was mad because I had laid down at 9 and I figured I would just lay down for an hour or so, but I didn't wake up till 1 o'clock. And I woke up and I came, and it was almost like I might have died because I was really mad that I was really mad that I woke up in this world. I
Yeah.
was really upset. Like, I don't know. It was so weird. I was like, how come you didn't come check on me? I wasn't even here. You know, I was really mad. I'm like, why didn't anybody check on me? And my ex is like, I was just in there. You were fine. You were snoring, but I wasn't fine. I said, I wasn't even here. I wasn't here. Don't you understand? I wasn't here. And I wasn't here.
She was very panicked and fucking hysterical. That's not no bullshit.
I was not here on this planet.
She was
in those 4
confused
hours.
on why we let her journey to where she did and why she's back. And she was confused on her return and how long she's been gone. And we were like, what the fuck is your deal, man? You know what I mean? Because for like, I'll call it how I see it. I'm like, what the fuck is your deal? We don't deserve your fucking bullshit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But I was really confused. I mean, I have sleep apnea and I have central sleep apnea, which is really dangerous. You know, when you have central sleep apnea, your whole nervous system shuts off. Your lungs are the first thing to go. So I really think that I might have had a near-death experience that day. But when I came back, I was upset because who wants to come back to Earth? It's really hard down here and it's heavy and people are mean and the government's really mean. Anyways, but when I came back with some information I really didn't understand. I told my son that I had met Osiris and I had also met somebody named Vicky. And
well, it was Cyrus and V or Vicky. Yeah.
And we found out that there was actually a star, A1V, which is outside
next to Osiris,
which was next to the planet Sirius B, where
Sirius, yeah.
That Osiris had told me that I was from the planet Sirius B, that I was a starseed from Sirius. So that's why I know I'm a starseed from Sirius. And I also know I'm a Blu-ray. I came down here to awaken the world. And my dad even tells me, you know, you're so different than all my kids.
There's a lot of information that she's getting. So she gets pulled into this like cabin house. And
No. Let me tell you. And where I went was when I was 11 years old, I lost my mom. And at the time when I lost my mom, I was in Lewistown with my grandma Gordy. I love her. She's been gone a long time. But anyways, I was taken to my grandma and it was like they brought me there because I always said that she was the woman I would talk to. She was the wise words in my life. So I knew they took me to her. So like showing me her wouldn't make me scared of where I was going, I guess. So I went there and it was at the same table, the same farmhouse that my grandma lived in. And she told me that we had visitors.
Yeah.
And that I needed to go downstairs. Well,
now she's on track.
And at the time, I didn't think much of it because in the farmhouse, you had to go through the bathroom to go down to the basement. So that's what I did. I said, okay, grandma, you know, went down through the bathroom, down to the basement where I find a man and a woman. And they're sitting on buckets. And they're shuffling and they're rifling through what looks like big rice flakes.
She doesn't describe them as people, though. By the way,
they weren't. They were like giants. They were like giant big people. Anyways, Osiris tells me who he is. I'm Osiris, and it's Vicky, and proceeds to tell me that I'm from Sirius. I'm from the planet Sirius. Proceeds to tell me that I need to protect the psyllium. I don't know what psyllium is, if it is at this time.
We don't even know that it's real. Okay,
Yeah,
so this is what's crazy part is that she says it's a fucking word like cilia. We were sounding words out. She's like, I can fucking hear it, and we just started fucking like.
Yeah, we were all on a lap, like on a different piece of like equipment.
Yeah, we're
to look this shit up
because now because she's fired up. So I'm like, fuck it, let's start.
Oh yeah.
Let's just start connecting some dots here.
Let's see if we can even find what you're talking about.
Right. I'm a logical head, so I'm like, let's see if we can connect some dots here.
And the good thing is that, you know, they did start searching and what I was saying was real. And I'm going to give you the messages that Osiris said, because it's going to help us today in this world we live in. One was protect the psyllium. Well, we figured out that psyllium is in Metamucil, which is also what purifies
she
your
even
blood.
describes it. It was weird because before we looked it up, the psyllium she's like, it's a flaky white rice. And I was like,
flat rice.
And they were making
rice.
patties with it. So keep this in mind, you guys. Like the people that she was allegedly, that she's talking to within her journey here, they were making patties with it. And she's like, they were just kind of like,
Also known as manna
they
in
were
the Bible.
they were making patties with it. She's like, I don't really know how to describe other than what making patties.
Yeah.
And so we look it up. Sure enough, fucking shit. Not only do we find Sirius with its sister planet V whatever the fuck number it is.
Because they were stuck on the beings, and I was stuck on what the fuck is silica. So
Psyllium.
Psyllium. So I
Psyllium.
looked it up.
Yeah, so come to find out, it's made to purify our bodies to keep our blood pure.
It's a real thing. So the planets were a real thing. The psyllium was a real thing. And the being Cyrus was Osiris. I mean, it all led up. There was like one after another. It was fucking pretty crazy.
Yeah. So, and on top of it, he told me that and then he talks like this: the universal law is love. It's like, okay. So the universal law is love. Don't forget, universal law is love.
I've been, you guys have probably seen it on my Instagram.
And the other thing he told me, without unity, there is no community. So that's what I'm telling you. We're here to love each other in unity as a community. And as we get further on down the line, and we're going through what we are right now with the humans versus the humans, country, state, all that, whatever, the ugliness that's out there, we remember to come back to community, to who we are as people, and that we don't honestly need monetary value from anybody out there because we have a barter system, and us as humans are the most complicated computer in the world. We do not have junk DNA. So let me remind you that the sun that right now is shining down and sending out these auroras, all this beautiful stuff coming at us, is actually an upgrade to our light codes in our DNA. So our 97% of junk DNA gives us the ability to be smarter than anything Elon Musk could ever put out there. We are way more complicated. Never take your humanism for granted. We are the most complicated, beautiful computer. Our body right now is silicon. And eventually it'll be crystalline. We have a crystalline body. We live in a light body. We are a spiritual being having a physical life. And
that makes sense.
That's a real thing.
If you like what she's saying, give us a like and a share.
Yeah, and let us know you're out there.
Yeah, if you're feeling this, for sure, definitely like,
good job, Roy.
share.
Keep us on it.
No, so I know. So, Mom, now that let's fast forward about fucking 10, 12 years, right, to now.
Well, I didn't tell you everything from Osiris.
Oh yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
But that was enough. I mean,
no, you had a major part. He warned us about a storm on the way, by the way.
Yes, and
that was a major part of her story.
And that's what we're going into right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
So he also told me, and at the time I couldn't understand this, but I'm going to tell you what he said, and then I'm going to tell you how I pondered it afterwards. There is a storm coming, unlike one you have never seen. And when you see the blue star, that is the time. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, what storm? Is it physical? Are we waiting for a physical storm? What kind of storm is it? Well, let me tell you, it's a storm we're in today. We are in a magnetic storm, a geomagnetic storm. The blue star hasn't come, but I'm not the only one talking about this blue star. The Hopis talk about the blue star, and so do the Dogons. The Dogons, they knew about the Sirius B long before anybody had ever even discovered it with the telescope. You can't deny our ancient history. So I'm from Sirius B. The Dogon tribe knew about it. The Hopi knows about the blue star. We have a blue star prophecy. I mean, this is all stuff you can look up.
Is blue star the 10th planet? Is this Nibiru? Is this anybody? Like, what are they referring to?
I think it's speculation.
Nibiru, I believe, is a red planet, actually. And we'll see it as a second sun. And it swings into our orbit.
It's in orbit right now.
Yeah.
They say it is. It's just far out there.
I'm going to tell you that me and Austin, I had photographed two suns in my photographs about 5 years ago. So I believe it's been around us for a long time, and they can't hide much from us anymore. We have a lot of stuff they can't hide from us. I mean, even, NASA's still trying to wipe out stuff on their live cams, but too many people are out there seeing things.
So many good telescopes, all that shit's out there now.
I mean, and the good thing is we have this platform that all of us can start doing our own research. We should be talking about it because a lot of the stuff you can't hide anymore. I mean, the people that sounded like crackpots, like David Icke for decades, are not looking so crazy anymore. when he talks about the
I would say
reptilians
even
in the
us.
view of the
I'd say
world.
we don't look crazy no more. Look how fucking hard I've been pushing for UFOs and shit. And now, I mean, like honestly, I would bring it up and be like, yeah, it's not fucking real. I would show them a legitimate proof photo that I took of a UFO, and they still would not fucking believe it.
Oh yeah, right.
This is for real. And for people who are curious about
we
the
got
photos or
15
the
people
videos or anything that I have, including the UFO shit, I would be happy to fucking show you.
I love you too, Kimmy.
I have legitimate
Hi,
UFO
Shy.
shit. And so with the UFO shit, like
Hi, babes.
we've always been the crazy motherfuckers, right? And then
Mhm.
all of a sudden last year, I got my validation. I got it on national news. The government says, yes, UFOs and aliens seem to be a real fucking thing. We don't know where the fuck they come from, but they are here. That's all I needed to be like, fucking thank God. Someone,
Right? It's like we're not crazy. I mean,
And that's the American government, by the way.
Yeah,
That's
the
not
most secretive
that's not
government.
Canada.
right.
Yeah.
Mexico doesn't
He's right.
deny it.
That's a very good
Doesn't deny their
validation point.
UFOs.
This
We
is
all,
the United States government that said,
Yes.
yes, it's real. And what people are seeing is actual things.
yes. I'm glad that it's all coming out because, you know,
But for the wrong reasons now.
well, it is for the wrong reasons because I think they're going to use it against us.
Right. If for
Which-
the whole time, you know, us crazies have been right. And now us crazies are right about the wrong thing. Like now all of a sudden, like, yeah, okay, the aliens are here, but they're not what you think they are.
Well,
Well, they ain't hurting
I'm not
us.
gonna. I'm not.
I ain't fucking
they
been
could-
hurt once.
We could all wear.
Have you been hurt? I've seen plenty.
That's what I'm saying. If they were here to hurt us, we'd already be gone, and we wouldn't be talking about them because we'd already be gone. They're so higher in technology than we are. I mean, come on. If I could walk around and just cloak myself, I would on occasion. You know what I mean? Hey, you see me now. Now you don't.
like they
Now you
live
do. Now
Roddy
you don't.
Piper shit. They just
Yes.
blend in, want to live their lives.
Yeah,
Roddy Piper.
Rowdy Piper.
Rowdy.
They
I don't
live.
even know what
If
the
you haven't
fuck
watched
that
the
is.
movie, look at. If you haven't watched the original
Levi, you
Red
don't know who
Dawn,
that is?
the original Red
I
Dawn
think
should be
Rigo will
watched.
fight you over that one,
And,
dog.
right, and you also should watch They Live. I mean,
Marsha.
they've been-
Hello.
hi, Marcia. Whoop, whoop. Hey, I'm glad all of you are.
What's up, baby?
Woo!
Wifey?
Thank you. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Gotta love my kids. They're so much fun.
Anyways, so I just wanted to fast forward for a minute. You said we live in a crystalline soul, right?
That's crystalline body.
we
No, not
contain-
yet. We're silicon right now.
We contain a crystalline soul, right?
Yes,
or
a
whatever.
crystalline
A
body,
spirit, a body, a essence, whatever the fuck you want to call it. People who don't know that that's light, like light spectrum.
We are a light body.
like a spectrum of light.
Okay. If you've ever done have you ever had your aura taken? You can get your aura photographed. You can see your own light.
I don't believe any of that shit. So
you
like
need
it's hard
to.
for me to believe that. So I'm gonna take a picture. If
It's
someone was
fine.
doing it for free, be like, yeah, let me read your aura for free.
I wish I had my picture with me. I've had mine done.
Hold on. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
If you're charging for it, then especially spiritual things, it's like religion. If someone says, here, let me take $5. Hold on. Let me take $5 from you to read a palm. I'd say, fuck you, because you're not reading it for the right reasons. You're reading my palm for money. And I don't believe that you should be doing that.
I don't
fucker.
think that's fair because I think we're all allowed to have monetary value in this world, whether it's spiritual, it's an exchange. And if you're wanting,
Speaking of monetization, drop some stars.
give
Let's
us some
get it on.
stars. So what I'm saying is if you are going out and I'm building your house, I'm your plumber, do I deserve to get paid so you can shit down your
Jesus
pipes?
is right. Jesus is right. No church should be charging money for religion or spiritual anything.
who said-
Anything. That's why Jesus flipped the fuck out inside the church and said, what the fuck are you motherfuckers doing?
Who said that?
Am I wrong?
A plumber's a church.
I don't know.
I'm just
I've never
saying,
read the Bible.
If you're getting a service,
That's not a service. You're doing a service for humanity, right?
well, that
Roy Boy says
never-
gamers.
I've never gotten a penny for what I do yet because people.
Okay, yeah.
a
Think
lot
of DMT.
a lot of
Think
people.
of DMT. What have you been told about DMT?
Oh, DMT should always be a gift because that
For
is
what? For
a spiritual journey.
free. If
I
you're
mean,
supposed to help someone spiritually, there should be no monetization
Okay.
ever involved.
Okay, I have to.
Otherwise, it's dark and it's not for the right purposes.
I mean, ties going on, but that DMT I would agree with should be a gift because
You can give the person money, but they can't charge
Yeah,
you for it.
right.
right.
I mean, you could be donated to, but I'm just saying if you're out there and somebody comes to you for a service, there is nothing wrong with spiritual monetary value. You deserve that. It's an exchange.
Then it should be a
they're-
spiritual monetization.
If you
with a
walk up
thank
to
you.
wait a minute. If you walk up to somebody and say, "Let me read your palm," that's
Sure.
a free reading. If that person comes to you, they're wanting a service from you. There's nothing wrong.
Did
for you to
Jesus
get
ever
paid to do
charge
that.
for anybody that he blessed?
How do you know
He's
that
like
he didn't?
$5.
Do you have
Let me
proof that
fix
he
your
didn't?
blindness. Here's $5,
I'm
ho.
just, well, they gave him a. You know what? They didn't have to pay him because
Yo, it's fucking.
you know. Think
This
about
sounds
it.
ridiculous, though. It
Just
does.
wait a second. Think
Let me
about it.
give you a spiritual. Let me give you a spiritual experience for $1. Fuck that, dude. I just don't feel it.
Okay, that's you. But Jesus was first of all, he was a friend and he was a homie. Jesus
I'm just using Jesus
is
as
funny.
a reference because it's
Jesus was
supposed to be
funny.
like a pure
He went
essence,
to towns.
right?
He went to towns and he, you know, if people wanted to listen, they went to him.
Right.
He
for
wasn't
free.
asking for money. But if
He
they wanted
wasn't, but
he
his
wasn't.
church was.
That's right. No, I don't know.
Actually, it wasn't his
he
church. It was
wasn't-
the
he didn't
Jewish.
have
It
a
was the
church.
Jewish. There was no church yet.
I don't believe
Christianity
Jesus
came after Christ.
The
Jesus
topic.
okay, what I'm saying is Jesus got everything he needed through his exchange. Like, I'm going to come to your town. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a house for you. I'll feed you. I'll do this. That's an exchange. And he says, all right. That doesn't mean that nobody didn't give him money because they wanted to.
No, they gave him a place to stay because that was the right thing to
But
do.
also, if he wanted to charge that, there shouldn't be enough. There's no different than you charging or I charging or Jesus charging. Everybody, if they want that service, they will pay for
Actually, there's an exact topic
it.
on this.
Everybody is allowed
When
to
Jesus
get
was
paid.
quoted, hold on. When Jesus was asked if he should take money, he says, nah. Do you know what he says? Actually, I'll tell you what he says. He says, you see that face on that coin? That's Caesar's money. That's Caesar's coins. And he pushed it back.
That's why I'm saying we don't need cash.
There
today.
is no monetization. People, if you guys are paying for spiritual shit, then you're being ripped off.
Well, I would agree with that because our God lives inside of us. We are a fractal of God
Yes.
or your creator or your, you know, whoever is your go-to guy, woman, whatever is inside of us. We are our own walking temple. But I still don't think, back to the subject of being paid. I feel like if somebody is
Donations, sure.
no, if you have a spirit, I don't care what business that it is.
It's not a business. A spiritual should never be business. That's the problem with religion, isn't it?
If I'm giving out, if I have a crystal store,
So you monetize
me,
religion
I
or
think-
spiritual.
I think crystals are healing. So if I have a crystal store and people are coming in to buy my crystals, to me, that's still a
That's
part
material. That's not spiritual.
Ty, we should do
I
a
don't know
spirit
about that.
episode. Okay, Loretta, I like that.
That is material. So if you're selling crystals, even if they're for spiritual purposes, and you're selling crystals, that's materialistic shit. That's not spiritualist. That's material part of spiritualism. So if you're mining them, so you're working to mine those crystals.
I don't want to
and you're
argue with you
digging
on
crystals.
TV. I just think everybody
This isn't
deserves
argument. This
to
is
get paid.
podcasting. This is called conversation.
Okay, I'm just saying everybody deserves to get paid if they want to get paid for what they're doing. And if somebody's coming to them, that's value. They're coming to you. Then if you're asking for the money, they are offering up that money because they want that
donation
service from you. It doesn't have to be a donation. They want the service from you. If you're asking $5 and they give you 10, great.
If you're setting up a shop saying, let me read your palm for $5, that's foul.
Then no, it isn't, because that person came to you, to your shop for that $5 they knew they were going to spend. So if they spend that $5,
what are your thoughts on this, Levi?
and they
As
wanna
an
give you
outsider
a
listening to the
$5
conversation,
they want to give you a
I'm an
$5.
join the
insider.
conversation.
I'm an insider.
If they
Join
wanna-
the conversation.
You
here.
guys are off. I already said it. I said I agree with you shouldn't charge for spiritual, but I also agree you should be able to monetize everything. So
Absolutely.
Well, that's capitalism. You know, and that's an American mind
and
state.
that's where we live.
Right. That's an American mind state, sir. You
'Cause
can,
money
you
is
can,
the now.
You can monetize everything, but is it morally correct or spiritually correct? I would agree.
There's
not.
a whole shop downtown based on crystals right now.
But
So-
look at that shop. Are you thinking of what I'm thinking without saying names?
I know we're talking.
Yeah. So look at that shop. Does that give you the spiritual fucking vibe
No, but
that you would want to exactly my fucking point?
but
bro.
you got to buy the crystals, so you could donate for the crystals.
And if you
Would that
buy-
change the vibe? We don't know.
First of all, if you're
Fair.
buying crystals,
Fair.
And there you're still
regardless-
monetizing.
if you're buying a crystal from a shop,
It's all about how
and
the
then get
money's
you a
acquired.
free reading.
just a minute, or a rock show or anywhere, I want you to make sure you take your crystals home and you cleanse your crystals. Your crystals need to be cleansed because crystals are like humans. We pick up energies from them.
Oh, this is good stuff.
So-
Yeah, let's go. I like this.
So if you're going to go and
Thanks for hanging out with us in our chat.
yes, thank you. Everybody that's here, we appreciate you. And
Y'all are real ones, baby.
like, share, and subscribe. If you go out and you buy crystals and say you go to, a rock show or even a store and you pick these stones up, first of all, you should always handle.
Dylan Kumar, hello, brother.
Hey, Dylan, you should always pick up your stones, because us as humans and crystals, rocks, all have an energetic signature, and they heal us. But sometimes those crystals and rocks have been handled by people who are carrying around bad energy, bad
And they do
thoughts.
store energy. Crystals
do.
are proven
So-
to store energy.
So the first thing you want to do is go home and you want to get some sea salt, and you want to put your crystals in your sea salt overnight. And if you want to recharge them, put them out in the sun and take them and put them in your pocket or in your sacred space.
It's like
or
a
wherever you
whitewash?
keep 'em. Yes. Yeah, definitely. You want to
Okay.
recharge your crystals.
That's
in
good
the-
to know. I didn't know that.
You want to recharge your crystals in the sun, So after you sea salt them, you want to put them back out in the sun and recharge them, and then put them wherever you want them, in your sacred space or whatever. And you always want to ask your rocks or your crystals to connect with you, because that's why you picked them up. You want to be connected to that. They are an energy. We are energy. They are energy. They're here to help us.
Well, Cody, my mom just told you how to clean them. Salt water,
Yeah, salt water.
sea salt water.
And then recharge them in the sun.
Over a day or 24-hour period.
I like that.
Daylight
If
period.
you have questions about anything we're talking about, go ahead and hit us up in the chat. And if Levi reads them out, and we can answer.
Oh boy, Roy had a good fucking statement on your monetization. He says all the best things in life are free. So, and that would go with the information. If it was good information, it probably was best for free.
Right. I would definitely go out and give out my information for free. I just need a platform to go do it. And would people come? I would do it.
I absolutely believe we've been pushing you for 2 years solid to
I
get
used
on
to-
your own platform, because we believe that your audience is begging for your information.
And I used to tell Ty, like one time, it's so funny. I walked in, I'm like, "Hi, I'm the priestess of love. Welcome to my temple." And he's like, "Mom, is that a real thing?" I'm like, "No, it's not a real thing." But he goes, "It could be."
Under full moonlight. I like that, Dylan.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
New
You can,
moonlight's good.
yeah, especially for moon rituals to bring good things into your life. You can definitely. I used to do altars out under the moon. Yes, absolutely. You can do them under the moon. But I'm saying to recharge your crystals, you should do it in the sun.
Have you and Roy never charged your butthole in the sun?
I would like to throw him on the ground and charge his beehole. Just kidding.
No, so let's before we get too far off, and you got some packet in your hand that I know you want to talk about, because she has a really personal topic that she wants to bring up that's close to her. But I also want to get on the idea of
yes, Kimmy, I do believe in moon water. In fact, I have some in my sacred space. I do believe in moon water if it's done under the right moon and for the right reason.
So we are in the process of ascension as a humanity and shit, and we've had the privilege to open our third eye recently as a family, and she's been doing a little more hardcore stuff, but like she was taking alkaline gold,
monatomic gold,
monatomic, what is it,
and the Egyptians,
amatomic, or what is it,
monatomic gold. And Jesus and the Egyptians, they're found in the tomb. And I'm also on black seed oil. All this stuff.
Hold on, no. What is it for?
Monatomic gold.
Yes.
Wow. So monatomic gold, you can look this up. Some of it call it the Anunnaki starfire gold. You can look it up that, or you can look up monatomic gold. But not monatomic gold helps us to
decalcify your pineal gland. Okay, so
but it also helps us to our perception, to change our bodies to light up. Oh boy, you really put me on the spot with the monatomic gold thing. I mean, it's so good for our body. Just look it up.
So the purpose of me talking about the gold was
I could have brought my bottle in.
I wish you would have to decalcify your pineal gland. Your pineal gland is what people refer to as your third eye.
That's about in here.
Your
third eye is not your pineal gland.
It helps
it's
open
the Horus,
eye,
but the eye of Horus is your pineal
Your
gland.
pineal gland's actually
It's
in
where
the
your
middle of
spirit
brain.
is supposedly
about
contained.
where your ear is about.
And they pointed to it's in the middle of your fucking brain.
Well, that's
your third eye. Okay.
And that's why you need to sun gaze. Because
Now,
your
listen.
third eye is here, your pineal gland is here. It is actually the opening that lights up your pineal gland. And right now, the government has really calcified our pineal gland, which gives us the information we
And
need
that's
to
done with
our
a
higher
lot of
levels.
our chemicals that we're eating with our
fluoride-
prostate food. Yeah.
The fluoride in our water is really bad for
So
water.
Yes.
I want to answer this about Dylan right now. Personally, I just watched a thing on the Himalayan salt lamps. They are no good. They're actually, I think they have radiation in them.
Well, actually, I don't know about
Is that right?
100%.
Fuck
mean-
that. Google it. Real
I
quick.
mean,
Has
you
anybody
can-
got a phone?
Mine's dead. You can look into Himalayan salt lamps. I think they're a good thing. And actually, I want to make a salt cave. Because I feel like we all, I mean, I guess, I don't know. I mean, everybody's going to have their own opinion, but I believe in Himalayan salt, Dylan.
I believe in Himalayan salt as well, especially if it's being reused, like reduced, if it's being used in a sauna or a sweat room, because it's meant to open and cleanse your pores with the salt that's being used. And
I've always wanted to have a salt cave. I just don't have the money to make it. But if I had a community healing center, a salt cave would definitely be a definite.
The fucking the gold that I was referencing is for people that is really, it's really fascinating for people who want to decalcify your pineal gland and open up a different frequency of life. Okay, and I don't know how to describe that.
Monatomic gold is it gets to our DNA, to the crystalline that I was talking about. I encourage you to look up either Anunnaki, Starfire Gold, or monatomic gold.
It's like shedding the bullshit off of your flower. So
no, Cody, you do not wear sunglasses when you're sun gazing. LOL.
So you wear fucking so you fucking open it up, and we've done a spiritual journey. We won't get into too much details, but like to where as a family we could all verify the existence of another realm, right?
Absolutely.
Is that fair?
Absolutely.
Levi, is that fair? Are you on board?
What did you say? I'm trying to find.
We're talking about
salt thing.
Deems.
Oh.
Okay. As a family, we've all gone into a spiritual journey, and we can all confirm that there is an existence of a different realm, a different reality, right?
Yes. They do have electromagnetic radiation, is what I'm reading.
Okay, so put a raw shungite in your room with your Himalayan salt lamp, and it'll cure that problem. Because there's too many benefits, I believe, for Himalayan salt to just throw it out the window. If you're worried about the electromagnetic radiation, that's what the raw.
That's wild.
That's what the raw shungite's for.
I thought that was what it was supposed to do, was to
clean your
to
air.
neutralize
For
it.
asthma.
To neutralize it.
It's for asthma, cleaning the air,
Neutralizing EMPs.
If you're worried about it, get a Himalayan salt lamp and a big old piece of raw shungite. Problem solved.
Okay, so anyways, when you do that,
I love spirulina, and I'm going to buy a bunch of that. Thank you, Kimmy. Actually, it's in my cart in Amazon. I know exactly what you're talking about. In fact, everybody right now, if you want to decalcify your body, get some zeolite. Look into zeolite.
Zeolite. Explain.
Zeolite, spirulina. Zeolite is a heavy metal remover, and all of us we're all pummeled by heavy metals, and that's why our pineal gland is calcified. Bad water, bad food, GMOs, zeolite.
Have you noticed your dreams increasing with your pineal gland decalcifying? Your dreams more vivid, or
I would say
I
my
talk
intuition.
I live it. I paint a picture vivid, dog.
I don't know about lucid dreaming. I don't know if it's helped me there, but
I'm going to
know.
say lucid, but are they more vivid or memorable?
I don't know. I just had that. The only dream I've had in months was that Logan Paul basketball,
which was fucking weird as fucking. It sounds legit, dog.
They destroyed a Urus. I was like, dude, can I just have the trunk for the studio, please? I was like, I don't know why, but I want the Lamborghini
legit, dog.
Urus.
It sounds like a legit fucking story in our future, bro. So like, I just want to, because it's important that I think people understand that it's almost like you got your validation recently about all the shit you've been talking about when you had your spiritual awakening recently.
Dylan, you do dream. Your mind is not blank. You are probably on the other side learning a lot. Nobody does not. Everybody dreams. I don't care who you are.
They say your brain is more active when it's
whether
asleep
you believe it or not,
it is when
or
it's
remember
awake.
it or not. Everybody dreams. We are in a more real world than we are.
Rodo says, all I do is dream.
Yeah, Dodo's a dreamer. Shout out to my sister. She also says she's seen Zoras. She's never told me about it, but I know my friend Christy said that my aura was so bright up in Kalispell. She said, I walked into Smith's and literally lit up the whole store. She said, I had presented myself before I actually physically presented myself. She said she was at the pharmacy. She looked down and she seen the brightest light like just a bright light just shot through Smith's and Kalispell. And she said, and then I walked through the door and she says, oh my gosh, do you realize how bright your aura is? And I'm like, no, I'm not fortunate enough to see auras. I feel the auras. I don't need to see them. I feel them. But I guess my sister sees
I've
them.
seen auras on mushrooms. That's no bullshit.
I remember that.
Yeah,
in Hungry Horse.
I've
You're like,
seen-
oh my gosh, Mom, I'm seeing auras.
I've seen
I
auras
do
on
daydream.
mushrooms.
That counts. That counts. Oh yeah.
So,
Not yet, Deanne. I haven't, but
I
will.
have literally looked at my mother and a few others around me while I was on mushrooms a few times. But I can see like actual
Thank you, Kimmy.
energy or actual colors. I wouldn't say I don't know how to describe it, but it's definitely colors around certain individuals, and they're very present and very real. And you just, I think if fuck, I hate saying it, but like people that are willing to really want to dial in or trying to search for a spiritual meaning in life, some psychedelics might do it for you. And I'm not pushing anything on that, but
Me neither, but
I think it really helps.
As a teenager, I had tried doing acid. Allegedly. Everything's allegedly, right?
Allegedly.
I hated it.
Lords
I
of
hated it.
Acid. Let's go.
I love Lords of Acid. Shout out to them. I don't even think they're making music anymore. But anyways, I tried it 5 times, when I was a teenager. I hated it. I don't know if the place that I was taken was like my darkness, because I was a really angry person after my mom died. So I was taken to a place I never, ever wanted to be. It was very scary and I hated it 5 times. So it took me a lot as an adult to even fathom anything other than allegedly doing shrooms, because I love them. I love shrooms. Anyway.
Allegedly.
I'll do shrooms anytime. Anyways.
Maybe.
But maybe. Anyways, me and Royden, we actually took a year to prepare ourselves, allegedly, to do DMT.
Yeah.
And the first time wasn't the ideal situation, even though I want to shout out to my son, Carrie, for giving it to me.
Allegedly. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, I'm killing it. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It does, but it doesn't. Anyways, it wasn't.
No, it never happened. That
didn't
that
happen.
actually did not happen.
That was
we
just
don't
a
even
dream.
know that guy.
It was just a dream.
These are rumors.
Just a rumor. Yeah, it was just a dream.
Shout out to guys.
Anyways,
You better just go now.
No.
Roll on. Roll on,
Favorite
Mom.
spiritual,
Hey,
non-religious Hollywood movie of yours.
roll on, Bubba.
okay,
Yes.
so it wasn't ideal.
You got to move
you
past
should be
that.
The Last Samurai.
I'm just saying, if you're going to try something that you've never tried, especially the spiritual awakening powder, make sure you're prepared for it.
It's a real realm. I think that if you were looking for God or an existence like question to answer your questions, if there's something else on the other side, I can 100% verify that there's a different fucking realm.
And go in with a question.
Absolutely, because you're going to be greeted by someone or something. And if you ever do, there's no way of truly preparing yourself for a different world, literally. Like, there's no way to prepare yourself for a different world,
You
right?
can, Joe Rogan, they talk about it on his show. Even if you listen to other people, or even if, what's that YouTube channel all about the trip, or
I thought it was Awakening or
Tales
Spirit.
from the Trip.
Tales from the Trip. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, even when you watch them and you think that watching these are going to actually prepare you for a spiritual awakening of your own,
Not a fucking chance.
no way. There's not a digital anything digital that can recreate what your mind or your body is so naturally able to do. There's no way to explain it.
Shout out
There's no
Dreamers.
graphics.
Put all
Hey,
of our.
girl.
I would do all of our.
I just want to shout out to everybody that's out
do
there.
our sponsors real quick
because
Bum, bum, bum.
It's important that we have you here, and we're thankful that you want to listen to us. But anyways, if you're going to do a spiritual awakening, then I would have to say go in with an open mind and an open heart. Let your heart be open, and have a question, because it's going to blow your mind. You're not going to be able to explain it, but also do it in a soothed, calming environment and do it right. Be prepared. Don't go in with darkness, because you will visit a dark
And there's
reality. It's there. So
I don't even know that's true.
I don't know. I think you should clean your soul.
You
I
might
think
be
should
right.
clean your
I mean, you
spirit,
might be
clean your
right. I think
body.
there's everyone that I've ever experienced that's experienced it. That no one's really gone to a scary realm.
I don't know.
They've
about
been
that.
scared. They've been scared.
Yeah, they've been scared.
Right, but when they say that
You
they were
can't
there,
hide from
they said that it
yourself.
wasn't scary like some fucking demonic monster or some fucking garbage, dude. There's nothing like that.
Well,
Nothing has ever been seen like that out of anyone that I've ever talked to.
I would like to talk to the one person that was there that the first at my first awakening, but I haven't got to talk to him personally. But I feel like he went to a really dark place.
Right, but okay, so anyone that no one's ever come back and been like, yo, there was a demonic demon or fucking some weird fag
Questions for you, Mom.
religion thing, man.
What's your opinion on dark matter? It exists. Dark matter exists. It's all around us, and we're just learning about it in our universe.
I agree.
Yeah, there's definitely dark matter. I do believe in it. Absolutely. It's
if we dial it in, that's going to be the most dangerous weapon.
It's like the roux in our soup. You have to have roux with your soup. If any of you are cooks, you understand what I'm saying.
To answer Dylan's question, my favorite non-religious Hollywood movie is 2001: Space Odyssey.
Ooh,
and that's a recent for
That's
Tyler.
very recent for me. Very,
so
very
before
recent.
a week, 2-3 weeks ago, what was it?
2 or 3 weeks before it flip-flopped between Fight Club and American History X for the last 20 fucking years.
Is that religion though?
American History X or Fight Club?
Both of those, because the question is
They're non-religion.
non-religious. Favorite spiritual, non-religious.
Yeah.
Are they spiritual?
Neither one of them.
What's your favorite spiritual non-religious?
Oh,
movie?
Spiritual. Then 2001.
mine
Last
was the
Samurai.
Fifth Element.
Ooh, that's a decent
I said
It
Last
was,
Samurai.
it was for the longest time. Was the Fifth Element, because when I watched
he did that
show,
by spirit.
no,
Zeitgeist.
when I watched that show, there was something about it that resonated with me, and that's what I'm saying. If something is truth, it resonates with
Mom
you.
might go to Alaska soon, so watch out.
And the Fifth Element totally
Oh, wait,
resonated
that
with
ain't
me.
that.
I don't know if it's my favorite. I just know it's something that impacted my life deeply.
Bruce Willis with all the
Um,
elements and the alien fucking has to come back to life. It's a fun movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
But for me,
Yeah, Cody, you're in the wrong spot, boss.
what did you fucking say, Levi? Non-spiritual or religious?
Kumar's question was, what's your favorite spiritual, non-religious Hollywood movie?
Zeitgeist. Oh, Hollywood. Fuck that.
See, that's what I said. I don't know if it's my
Avatar,
favorite,
Way of Life, dog.
Oh yeah,
Way of the Water.
both
Way of Water, yeah.
both avatars.
Yeah, Avatar's for me.
Both
Oh,
avatars.
Kimmy's his fourth kind. That's always a good one.
Yeah, that is good.
Kimmy, that's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, that is. I mean, Brady couldn't even watch it. He had to
He
hold
cried,
Grandpa's
yeah,
hand
he
and cry.
cried.
He cried and held Grandpa's hand all night.
I would say that's I think that's one of
Shout out to
Hollywood's
Royden to be
scariest
such a good
movies.
grandpa. Held his hand all night. Yeah, no.
Dylan's is Dune. I have not gone
Dune.
through Dune at all.
But I
I've
have to ask
attempted
The
it.
new or the old one?
The old
The
one
new
or
one
the
sucks
new one?
so fucking bad for me, man.
The old Dune. I can agree with the old Dune.
I'll have to try the old
Is
one.
Mad Max spiritual?
The original Dune. Mad Max, that's all about what we could be heading
That's
into if the humans
apocalypto
don't
type
start
shit,
loving on
right?
each other. Oh,
See,
he's saying the new one.
Okay,
I haven't watched
see?
the new one.
I
see?
have not
My
got
wife
through
just
it,
watched
man.
that one again.
See, dude, it's gotten such good ratings, and I've tried like 4 fucking times. I put it on, and all I could do is pick up my phone and just scroll mindlessly. That's how boring it was for me.
But you watched Space Odyssey that has no words.
But
for
Space
45
Odyssey
minutes.
was pure cinematics, bro. Like it was the pure cinematics you could ever fucking ask for.
Shout out
man.
to Stanley Kubrick for that.
Yeah, dude. Shout out. Yeah, dude. Seriously, forever and always, 2001: Space Odyssey has set the fucking tone for me for movies. If it ain't even remotely that good, it will never make my top 5 ever. Where are the stars at? Keep them coming. Yeah, baby.
Thanks, Jax. Shout out to Jax. But you know what we're taking?
Dixon, what's up, my man? That's Dixon.
Dixon Cider, what's up, brother?
So that's our cowboy. This is for those that are just joining us. We are
new update since last episode.
we are now in the rodeo game, baby.
Shout out to Dixon.
We got our first.
Coda.
We got a cowboy on the way who's got his schedule filled out. He's gonna be riding bulls.
He was like, I'll throw a sticker on. We're like, we'll patch
Fuck
you.
that.
Dog.
We'll
Fuck
patch
that.
him in like a gang member, dog. And we're going to give him a patch to put on his vest, and he's going to be rocking out on the rodeos, and we can't wait to cheer him on and possibly be at a few of his lives.
I'd like to go to a PBR.
Fucking A. Let's go, bro. Can't
Take
wait.
me to the PBR, baby.
Surge. Look at Surge, man. Surge
Hey,
is
little
joining us.
Surge in the house.
Surge,
What's up,
man.
brother?
Surge, what's up, baby? How you doing, my man?
Cheyenne, thank you for posting our shirt link. Make sure
Oh,
to use
thanks,
TWB10 at checkout. Guerrilla Warfare Apparel. We up.
Real one.
Thank you, Shy. We love you.
So, fucking Surge, we're doing something new, my man. We're actually live simultaneously on 3 different fucking platforms. You're just getting the old school version. Right now, we are actually live on Facebook and on YouTube. And it's totally a new vision. It's completely interactive and where you can comment, question live on the show. We put it up. It's totally new and fresh for
We're
the
just
weekly
shooting
bus.
the shift.
And this isn't even really technically an episode. This is a live going live with Mama.
Yes. Larissa Cosmos in the house.
Surge, meet our mother.
Hi.
Surge is the man. We met him in Albuquerque.
So, well, we're we're like I said, we're just shooting the shift, and that's what I call it in my world. I want to do a special thank you to my mentor out there. She's not that the rocks haven't always been there, but she is the researcher and discoverer of the Montana megaliths here in Montana. I want to say thank you, Julie Ryder. And if any of you are interested,
Which I know there is here.
thank you. You can get your copy through Julie Ryder. She's also, boy, I should have looked up her website before I came on here. Oh, darn it. I should have. So we could have pinned it. Anyways, it's my passion here in Montana to
Personally signed by her right there.
Yes.
So,
Yes. My passion is, thank you, Ty, for showing the book. I'm very thankful and grateful, Julie. Thank you. I also have my assistant, Amy, out there. We will be out doing our own researches here in Montana about our ancient epochs of history that none of us seem to know about, but we walk around on ancient epochs of time. Some of the oldest rocks in the world have been found here in Montana. I am going to be out myself doing my own research and exposing. I've already named a flash fossilized foot down on the Madison River called Ebony Toes Complex, which is verified on Julie Ryder's website. You can find that. That is my
and
passion.
you can get your own Montana Megaliths book as soon as we drop this link as well.
Yes, and I could look that up. Just give me a moment. I just want to thank her for that because she has been mentoring me, and I have not got to meet her personally, and I can't wait to meet Julie and Bill. Personal.
Here's for my viewers.
And let's drop some more likes and a little bit more comments and tag a friend that
And how
has never
about-
seen the
yeah.
weekly bus before.
Yeah, share this out. Let's get this out. They've never done the live, and why not do it tonight so we could sit here and shoot the shit? And that's what we're doing. So you have questions, if there's something specific that we touched on and we didn't touch on it long enough, or you want to know
I want to give,
about
okay,
it.
so I'll just going to give me and my dad, Royden, we quarrel, and I quarrel with my mother.
Yeah,
But
Ty will come over to my house just to bitch at these guys.
for hours, because we're all on the same page of spirituality, I would believe.
Roy, you hit at and then you take your friend.
Or it's pretty close, right? And but me, my mother, and old boy Roy are very deep into trying to understand the world, or humans in general, right? Well, me and old boy think we had found out the origins of humans, because I'm on path that I think humans are fucking apes, and we're just evolved versions.
We are not apes, never came
Do
from
not
apes.
argue with me right now. I'm saying my turn.
We are not.
We are apes in my beliefs that have been genetically altered by an alien race. Do not sway people to your side or anything. Let
do
them
your
hear it out, and
research.
you can do your own.
That's all I want to say.
Okay. And my
That's-
research is thorough, and it's verified, scientifically verified, not like yours. Okay. Now,
Your
So-
god gene could be a monkey. So
so
oh, there you go, Kimmy. You got on it before I did. Good job.
my base genes here,
Wow, good shit. Go on.
the reality is that me and old boy Roy were talking, and my beliefs
Thanks, Kimmy.
are that
Thanks, Shy.
early
Kimmy.
on, fucking humans, or apes, Neanderthals or whatever, we had our missing link, our DNA altered, and I think it was altered because an alien species came here, they were unable to successfully maneuver themselves into our environment. It wasn't ideal for aliens or their type of breathing.
A lot of aliens are no longer able to breed naturally and need human DNA to do that.
Breathe, whatever the fuck. But they're here like any other person that colonizes anywhere else. They're here for resources. And I think they found the planet and they took what they found, what was relatable to their own genetics, which were apes or...
Our history says we were created as slaves.
Okay, hold on to your panties a lot.
To mine gold, just saying.
So she's the most rudest motherfucker. She has no... This isn't her. These aren't her thoughts, by the way. These are me and Royden's thoughts. And so they came here to take our resources from our planet early on, right? And they couldn't breathe here. They couldn't breed here. They couldn't survive here. So what they took, what could survive here, what was surviving here and had intelligence. That would be the chimps. That would be the gorillas and the primates, actual thinking, you know. And then they spliced our genes and now we have the modern human, right? And they still don't link our DNA to anything. We're 99.9 chimpanzee.
Your dad said talk about the telomeres.
And we're missing what they call the missing link. Well, the missing link isn't here on Earth because it's alien, right? I believe they took what was here. They didn't fuck us. They weren't having sex with us. They did what we do modern guys. They took a fucking egg and they artificially implanted their fucking genetics into it, and out came a fucking human being. I believe that we were used. And if you wanted to look at our history from the pyramids, from Maya to Egypt, why in the fuck why is gold so valuable throughout history? There's no purpose, no real reason why gold was always valuable, right? Other than it's shiny.
But it does shield heat out in our galaxy.
Listen, for the basics of society, we're not talking modern days. We're not talking building robots and fucking shit like that. We're talking rocks. We're mining rocks, gold rocks. Why? Why is it valuable?
Because you just said they came from the universe, son.
Right. Because
they needed gold.
They needed
We
it.
had the resources.
Aliens needed it. So I think we were used ultimately for mining gold. And that's why it's so hard to find nowadays. If you watch Gold Rush, we tear up acres, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of acres for the minimalist amount of gold, jars of gold, right?
What did Deanne say? We are haunted by humans, not... What did she say?
She said...
Why are we haunted by humans, not apes? Thank you, Deanne. Love you, sis.
We are evolved apes. Okay. But
agree to disagree.
Anyhow, we're at the point now where I think humans have genetically evolved too far for our fucking alien racers, our master races. And now that's why we're trying to go to war with them. You know, we don't want no more controllers. We don't want no bullshit. Humans are so fucking stubborn. Like, you try to take what's ours, we'll say, fuck you. And I think that's where we are in society, is that our master race is back and we're like, fuck you. This is ours, dude.
Well, I also think there are somebody coming back and they are trying to change our atmosphere. I mean, come on.
For them.
For them, right. So we can't breathe as humans.
And see, that's what I was going to get to, is that this has been a long, long, long plan. Not of ours, not of humans, not of Illuminati, not of government, not of the United States, not of China, but of theirs, to alter our atmosphere for them. That's why global warming is not being curbed. They couldn't survive here 100,000 years ago.
I don't think we're the problem.
100,000 years ago or 200,000 years ago. The reality is that they couldn't survive here. So they altered our atmosphere over time to where it's more suitable for the fucking race that shows up.
Well, I have a lot of theories.
And if people do believe in reptiles and all that other bullshit, I don't believe in those yet, but I am on board with the Greys and that type of... The traditional alien, I think, are fucking more realistic to me.
The Greys are traditional, the reptiles.
Mom, no, they're not. People throughout history, nobody talked about reptilian aliens until fucking the 90s. Anyways, gray aliens.
They developed the
Greys. Gray aliens have always been known as the face.
Bot.
Mom, you're lying against history. So now you're going to tell me that what we know as aliens aren't Greys? Okay, that's my point. So the traditional alien is the gray. I think that's.
I want to talk about the Palladians, the Syrians, the Vegans.
For the reptiles or anything like that,
talk about the good ones. It makes the benevolent ones.
It makes more.
What does that mean?
It makes more sense to think that if they are reptiles and shit living within our fucking solar system. They can't fucking survive here because it's too cold or whatever. They're trying to melt their polar caps for more of a reptile environment.
He's talking about the telomeres, the DNA strands. That's what he's talking about. 2248.
Yeah. He's trying. I'm not.
We love you too, Jeremy.
I'm not scientific enough to go into
Angela,
details of
Angelica.
the telomeres.
All of you that have joined us, thank you. Thank you.
Gosh.
He was talking about telomeres, DNA strands.
Right. Now, why I lost track? You done interrupted me 55 times in the middle of this process of a story. Now I forgot the purpose of it.
Well, you were talking about apes and
Yeah, no, I think that is the ultimate truth of aliens, is that these are a race that has came here. The reason why we have humans and we have a missing link is that we are genetically altered apes from
But
aliens.
I heard this afternoon you don't believe in giants.
Fuck no.
ridiculous.
Fuck
We
no, there's
definitely
no
have giants.
Actual
Giants
proof
existed.
of giants.
Oh, but they are.
There's
And we
multiple.
told Ty he
No,
needs
there
to go to
isn't.
the
Yes, there is.
Smithsonian. We need to go to these museums that are hiding
There's
all
no
the proof.
actual
There is
proof.
And there's proof of Tartarian buildings and Tartaria.
I don't know about
Crap.
that, but giants.
It's okay. I mean, like I said, you don't have to believe anything I'm saying. Do your own research. The research is out there. This right here, you're holding a computer in your hand. All the research we were talking about, deny, accept, right here. Do
Yeah, that's
your
a
own.
lie. I don't believe a
your
lot of
own.
that shit on there. You got to filter through what you believe in. You can't just follow an algorithm that
I
fits
agree.
your beliefs.
I agree. You cannot. You have to do your own research. And now you have to have discernment.
You realize that because you have a Google account or you have a Facebook account or a YouTube account, everything that you have ever fucking searched.
That's why I get
it's
a
gonna
new
be
search
to
engine
choice.
because it's you
So
can.
where did the
I go to
13 foot?
DuckDuckGo.
Where did that come from?
Right, where did that come from? The Irish giant, privacy, 200 years, and why are they
What
why
about
are
the
they
one in-
hiding our
What
giants?
about the one in
Minnesota, Ohio?
Afghanistan?
How about the Ohio mounds and all the giants and all the ones they found in Minnesota? Not only did they have
Who
giants,
is to say that?
we had.
I would like pull that up.
We also
Yes?
had
Yes.
little people.
So for those who are, just like watching, I don't know if anyone else can see this or anything.
I can show everybody on the stream.
Yeah, pull
Yeah,
it.
you should.
Yeah.
I definitely believe in giants, and I also believe in little people because as epochs of time, our DNA, our body have to succumb to our environment. And at one time, our trees were larger, us humans were larger. You think those buttes over there, Square Butte, Crown Butte, those are just, they're just flat for no reason? No, they were cut down. They are petrified trees, just like on Earth was bigger at one time. All of it, even including the humans.
Well, we weren't around then.
Base genes, but they did it with the Homo sapien. We are Homo sapien. We are not
Cap.
whatever.
You think that
Whatever that means.
whatever that means.
Oh shit! Look at that. We're picture.
Wow, we're just vortexing out.
no. So whatever that means, like
I don't know what's going on.
she's under the belief that the modern human, the one that looked like me and you, were the ones that were genetically altered by aliens instead of vice versa. Like
I'm saying humans came down here as humans. We are
Fuck
we are a
that.
special species, all of our own.
you think humans, us, me and you, have traveled the galaxies.
Would you please
Who's on board with
that
me?
we are? No, he's not. We
That-
have never changed.
that-
He'll tell you a
the
human.
genetics-
Human is a
that
human.
Genetics were changed.
No.
Yes,
no.
that's
perfect. We
I
didn't.
don't
Okay,
know.
we are who we are.
Anyways,
We'll figure that out.
this is the kind of conversations that we dial in at night. This is facts.
So if you want to hear us talk about whatever, let us know. I don't want to sit and argue with my son. All
No,
I'm saying,
we do this all the time.
I do believe in giants, and I do believe that humans are humans. We're not from anything else. We're Homo sapien. Thank you.
Why?
Because I don't believe that. I told you I'm a starseed from Sirius. That means I carry something inside my body, not from here. But that doesn't mean that I came from an ape.
Everything on this planet is from the galaxies. You realize
I can
that,
show
right?
you in my DNA that
You
I
know
have
that
no ape.
everything in this,
I have Neanderthal in my blood, but I don't have
everything
ape in my
in
blood.
this
The
entire
Neanderthal gene was from a
physical
splicing.
realm is part of the
The
universe.
Neanderthal was here. That's Homo sapien. That was what they spliced genes with. We are Homo sapien sapien.
Neanderthals were not us, though. They're
That's
still
right.
very much monkey.
But I do have 2.5% of them in my blood.
Homo
my
sapien,
DNA.
Homo erectus and shit we're still literally apes.
How about the Denisovans?
They're as dumb as monkeys.
And the Denisovans.
Do you not that's what I'm trying to for you to like understand.
They weren't dumb.
They were very dumb.
No, history says they were dumb. They weren't dumb.
They're dumb.
No.
They didn't have societal. They weren't building buildings. They weren't doing none of that shit.
Are we back? 1, 2, 3. We're
can't
good.
with him sometimes.
What happened?
Oh,
I
as
just
soon as I
can't
started
sometimes.
sharing shit, we started lagging. So I just want to make sure we were back to good. Are we back?
It looks like it.
Everyone good?
Are we here?
Germ, Smith, Larissa says we're good. I think we're good.
Cool. Nope, she says no, not good.
She says no.
Cave painting. Oh
I
boy,
don't know
Roy.
if that means. I
Oh.
said no. I said, are we good? She said no. So then I said, cave painting. We look like cave paintings.
No, he's talking about the cave paintings that they said that were for cavemen, and there were pictures of, cows, bulls. Like, no, it was a constellation of Taurus. Many of these cave paintings have been proven that they were actually satellite images of the earth below.
Thank you.
Like,
Where at? What cave paintings are you referencing?
man, they're so old.
Have you guys watched Outer Banks?
No, Shy loves it.
Damn, dude, season 3 is good. Shout out to El Dorado.
I mean, I can't say that I didn't watch it because I have, but I just don't remember a fucking episode.
200,000 years ago, cave painting.
200,000 years ago.
I think that's what he's talking about. Humans coming in as humans all the way back to 200,000 years ago.
I believe that. Now I'm on board with that. Oh boy, Roy, Dad, you know that it's true. I do think we've been around for about 250,000 years. I do believe that.
As we are today, nothing has changed. By the way, that's what he's saying. But the cave paintings, I don't know. I mean, if he wants to do the research and look it up for it, go ahead.
There's no way we were this smart 200,000.
No.
years ago.
Are you kidding me? We were smarter.
No.
Okay. I believe in Atlantis, and I also believe I was the Lumerian, and I was a lot smarter.
That's
and I worked
before
with
that
crystals
time,
and
though.
healings. Wait, yeah, because people were smarter. The thing is the mud floods, younger Dryas, all of this has wiped it all out. We've had to keep starting over. We keep coming in here with amnesia. But you know what? Time isn't real. The past isn't real. Tomorrow isn't real. The time is now. We have everything inside of us to now. Everything is stacked up, dimensions, frequencies. Oh, yeah. No, we were just as smart, if not smarter.
No.
Yes.
Dirty little mud flood.
Dirty little minds. Dirty
Listen,
little
okay,
minds,
all
you
right.
got the-
If we could believe that, right? All right, so let's just take it off Earth. This is even better.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay.
You believe that we were smarter than we are now, right?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay. How come there's nothing outside of how come nothing besides besides the black night, besides the black night,
Which has never been disturbed, by the way.
right. The only thing besides the moon and the black night in our orbit is our satellites and space junk. Where's the other space junk? Where's all the other technology that would not have been affected by your bullshit mud floods or your bullshit fucking
Okay,
Armageddons?
so
That would still be there floating in space.
There's
Okay,
one. It's
so-
called the moon.
Right, that's why I said the
That's
moon.
artificial.
That's what I said, the moon.
That's artificial.
I said the moon
There was
and
a
the black
time.
night.
There was a time in civilization where people didn't remember that there wasn't a moon. But anyways, that's artificial.
That's all you got to say.
I am the
There was not
eye
enough
in the
technology even back then to
sky,
even shoot anything in a fucking
looking at
space.
you.
There's not even a fucking remnants of any kind of society even making it close to where we are.
Eye in the sky.
No.
Yeah, that's the
You're
moon.
gonna get us.
The
You're
eye in
gonna
the
get us
sky.
copyrighted. We don't know
yeah,
that song.
that is true. We don't know that song.
Oh, not even allowed to sing it.
I don't think so,
Yeah.
man. They get weird.
I mean, you have to play. I mean, if you play it, I don't know if you can't sing it. Anyways,
Oh, here we
Um,
go. I asked him to bring in topics. Let's see what
the
they got for us.
asteroid that came in. Have y'all ever thought about when someone dies, they are brought back into the world as a baby, and the reason they are crying when they come into the world is because they remember the memories they had, and that it's just gone. I don't think the memories are gone. I don't think that. I mean, we come in here with amnesia, but our soul remembers every memory, every lifetime that we've ever lived in. I think the reason we cry is because
Who is that?
it's like we have to bring all of us.
Is it
our
Sandra
higher
Brown?
self, all of our being down into this
I think
little
so,
thing,
that's
and we have to come in here and not remember anything.
Is that her name? Sandra Brown. You used to read her books. Was that her?
Sylvia
No,
Brown.
Sylvia Brown.
Whatever.
Now I'd be talking about Dolores Cannon, honey.
What's up, Chavez Box?
Love Dolores Cannon. And Sylvia Brown was just a medium who spoke with people from the
But
other
she
side.
wrote about the
But
same
more
book,
people
and it's
today-
been proven that this has happened multiple times.
Well, I would
Are
agree.
you big on the fucking Soul
I'm-
Trap?
Soul Trap. Yeah, I feel like
I feel like
the
you are
loop.
too. I see you posting shit about
The
it.
loop.
well, you have to
Yeah.
you
The
have
loop.
to
You have to
learn
break
your
out of the
lesson.
loop.
You have to learn your lesson.
Yes, or you're going to come back. That's why if people,
And it's a real thing. If you don't know,
Yes.
watch the Midnight Gospel. It also explains it. Shout out to Duncan Trussell.
Awesome. Yes, Levi. So she says, have you ever thought of when someone dies that they are brought back in the world as a baby? And the reason they're crying when they come into the world is because they remember the memories they had and they're just gone. Well, we do make a contract before we come down here.
I gotta.
And
I
you
love
know,
that
the reason
topic,
we have-
actually.
the reason we have this thing on our lip is because when we make our plans with our creator to come down here, first of all, you're like, oh, I'm going to go to Earth School. Sign me up. Because our souls know that right now, the Great Awakening, we came down here. We get to learn all these millions of 3D lessons this one time where you in the past, before this, because we've never done what we're doing right now, what the Earth is going through, what the planet is going through, Mother Gaia, the Earth is ascending. We're ascending with her. There's no turning back. We've never done this before, but we got the chance to say, I want to go to Earth School. I want to go down there. And in this time, and this right now, like, 2023, I'm going to be 50 years old. And I've already done so many life lessons. I've lived a life of 10 people in one life. And we're here this time. We get this chance to clear all that karma. We don't have to come back in this loop again. We are here to clean up so much karma we were never allowed to do before because we'd had to live millions and millions and millions of lives to do that. We are on a soul journey. We have to really shrink ourselves down into these physical bodies because we are so big. We are part of the universe.
Yeah.
We are all of
I'm on board
nothing.
with that.
We are all of everything and all of nothing. And that's a real thing. And when the babies come down before they made their contract, we are talking to our creator. And the
So you're
creator
in on
says,
Soul Loop
I'm in on
or reincarnation?
no, I'm in on timeline. I'm
Reincarnation
in
is
on
definitely-
timelines.
reincarnation, the
Timeline.
karma.
I think there's so many versions of us, man.
We have to come down here. Oh, yeah. And we're living all different lives at one time right now. But what I'm saying is we make these contracts to come down to Earth because everybody wants to come to Earth. Like this is like a really special planet in the galaxies. So we say, yeah, we're going to go down to Earth. And, our creator says, well, you're going to go through this. You're going to have to suffer through this. You're going to do this, this, and this. But you're going to get your, you're going to graduate with honors. You're going to be the valedictorian when you come back. So you sign up, right? But also when we make these contracts and we choose our parents, because we get to choose our parents. Thank you for choosing me. Thank you for choosing me. I love my kids. Anyways, we get to choose our parents for whatever reason, because our parents are going to give us this lesson that we decided we were going to come down here and learn. And we were going to either upgrade our parents by our learning, or they were going to upgrade them by their learning. Either way, it was a soul exchange. We decided we were going to do this. Well, before our creator says, you got what you wanted. I'm sending you down to Earth. See this little indentation on our lip? Shh.
Yeah.
You don't get to remember a thing. You will be a blank slate. That's what this is for. Shh.
That's funny.
You don't get to know anything. So
Well,
that's why the babies are crying.
You think
They came down here as a huge, amazing, enlightened soul.
Well,
got
then they
tricked
must
at
have
the
pressed
end.
too hard because I don't even have hair that grows there.
And yeah, yoing. And then they come down and they wake up. They're like, ah, what did I do? What did I decide to do? Ah, babies are not blank.
I don't think so either.
Their
Do-
memories are
Do you know
blank.
how I know it? No, I don't even think that.
I mean, a kid.
Think about this. Stop. A baby dreams
Oh,
from
absolutely.
day one. From
Absolutely.
day fucking one.
Absolutely.
This is validating truth. Okay, so
but we have to, but we
Angela,
come in here blank from our past lives, not blank in general. I want to make that clear. We come in
Angelica.
but the
Angelica,
babies,
listen.
But babies before the age, before
No,
the
no,
age of 5, remember things. And if you talk to a child, they are so enlightened. And if you talk to them before the age of 4, they really can tell you things that
their memories aren't gone.
they're not.
I
Yeah,
think
they're not. I agree
so.
with that.
No, if you really, 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 really want to think about it, when a baby's sleeping, the day it opens its eyes, and then you put a brain monitor on it, and they're sleeping, they're dreaming. They
Mhm.
proved it.
Mhm.
What are they dreaming of?
Right. If they come
They
in,
don't have a memory. They
mean,
don't have a
right.
sight. They don't have nothing. So what are they
so
dreaming
it's
of?
contradicting to say
What
that
if they're on a
you
wicked
don't get to remember
demons
anything,
trip?
but that's
What
not
are
that
they
come
dreaming
in-
of? They can't even listen, Levi. In
Right.
order to build a dream, you got to know of like something, right? You got to reflect something. But as a blank slated baby, what are they dreaming of?
Right. I don't know. That's, I mean,
You know, now that's the real fucking thing. So I don't think a blank slate is ever the case for a baby. A baby is retaining something, especially if it's
Well,
on your return trip. If you are being recycled, as in these soul
they
traps or
say that these babies,
reincarnation or whatever the fuck everyone else is saying, then you probably are retaining a lot of what you had before. You're just fucking, you don't remember them yet.
okay, well, okay, so I don't know. I want to clarify what I was saying. We come down here blank from what we knew there. We don't get to bring here. But as little babies, like we do have some kind of knowledge and awareness that we are here because we put our kids in school at the age of 5. We shut our kids down.
Hell yeah, we do.
Sad,
It's
sad.
super sad.
Sad. We put them in school and shut our children down because we would learn more from our kids because they do come here with knowledge beyond this world that we don't understand. So they do have knowledge and they bring good stuff. It's not, they don't bring all of their past with them, but they do bring knowledge beyond what we have. They still have a channel to that knowledge that we have to, that we lose. We lose it because our children are no longer open after we put them in school. That is the first thing that goes there. Our children are shut down. Their connection to what they know is shut down. And I really hope that people encourage their children to leave that channel open. It's a beautiful thing. And we could learn a lot from kids. Honestly.
Absolutely. No, I agree. I think children are fucking absolutely door to a different side. And I wouldn't have ever agreed with that until Deems. Deems have removed the veil from my eyes, to be 1000% honest with that. Cassie says they say all faces you see in your dreams have been seen at some point in your life.
Very true.
I think it's hard to verify that because nobody's actually. It's just like AI. You can randomize faces all
I
day
agree
long.
with Wesley on babies knowing every language in the world.
If AI can randomize a random face,
There are
There,
no fa-
hasn't been one face that I've seen
But there are no-
that I haven't seen. I just told you I seen Jake Paul and Logan Paul last night.
That's a
yeah,
good,
but that's something that you just recently seen on TV too.
Well,
I mean, what I'm saying is that it's easy for us to mix match faces all day long.
well, you know
So
what?
you don't think you can do that in a
That's
dream?
a good
Absolutely.
one, Cassie, because it's so weird because you do meet people. And
no,
you're like,
I think they can have different bodies.
a lot of the people,
but
and you
you
look
know
at me
the
like,
face.
I know you, but who are you?
No,
Where did you see a lot?
it reminds
of
me of the
those faces?
Mario
Could it
thing.
be
You
in your
guys
dreams?
remember playing Mario games when you slide and you have to catch the top piece, the face, and then the bottom? They would just go. That's what I think. Faces like subconsciously just randomize faces.
I mean, yeah.
When
'cause
I was
we have
on
a
Deems, I could tell you.
template. We have
When-
a human template.
When I was on Deems, I looked at fucking Alan right in his face, and he's wearing a shield
By the way,
that changed a million faces.
Wes, thank you for still being here. Everybody, thank you. But Wes has been here from the moment we came on. Thank you, Wes.
Yeah, Wes is a real one, man.
I mean, thank you for everyone who's still with us. But Wes
Jax,
has been here from the
everybody.
minute. Yeah, Jax, you're still here too.
And
my
especially
babes.
everyone that
And
sends
Cheyenne,
us stars.
Cassie.
Stars, we love you.
Angelica. And hey, Angelica, you said you didn't agree about something. Will you clarify what you weren't agreeing
Oh,
upon?
there you go. Yeah, what part of that didn't you like?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I'm
32% of our goal. Let's go.
let's
Nice,
send some
dude.
stars. Anybody, come on, share this out. Get some more people in here. Give us something else to talk about. Definitely not want to argue about giants and splicing of DNA.
Nothing's arguing. Those aren't arguing.
44%.
If you feel that what I'm saying against you is an argument,
Oh, it's not.
then you're too set in your beliefs.
No, it's a debate.
You
I'm
gotta
open-minded.
your
Absolutely.
broad, because I never feel in defense of my beliefs because I might be fucking wrong. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm totally. I'm okay with being wrong. I'm very open-minded. I am very open-minded, even though I'm called a know-it-all. It's not that I know it all. I'm not afraid to learn. Knowledge is power, and if I'm wrong, I will relearn.
I'm on board with Cassie there. I mean, it's easy to for your brain to possibly store and hold a face as like a reference point.
Wes, thanks for the stars. I can't see them, but I know that when something pops through blank, it's the stars. So
Thank
highlight it.
you.
No, so you had talked about you said
Cry, we didn't learn our lesson.
Where you at?
I agree with you. I agree with you, sis. that the baby's coming in crying is because
Oh,
they're crying because they had to come back because they didn't learn the lesson. They had to come
Where
back.
was that at?
Up.
I had it.
Oh,
up
that
there.
is a good one.
I had it up there for a while.
The soul remembers we cry because we didn't learn our lesson and have to come back. I agree with that.
I'm fair with that.
100%.
I'm
Yeah,
fair with that.
because we sign up
Sorry.
for the Earth School because we want to learn the lessons and we want to, not ever come back here and we want to get out of our karmic loop. But you're right. If we don't learn the lessons, we're coming back whether we like it or not.
Oh,
Yes.
Angelica, now that you're back, what were you saying that you didn't like about your topic that you had in there earlier?
You didn't agree. I mean, what topic?
Why don't you did you maybe want to join?
Maybe. Would you like to join the podcast and we will invite
If
you on?
anybody wants to join and join conversation temporarily, fucking say I want to fucking join the weekly bus. This is
Yeah.
what this is for.
Let's see a raised hand emoji and we'll get you
This
on
is
one at a time.
exactly what this is for. She says
Earth School. Yes. Okay.
Nope,
She says
doesn't
no.
wanna-
She doesn't agree with Earth
No.
School.
Earth is a school, though. It is we are in school down here.
Earth
We
is
are ascending
prison.
our souls.
Levi says,
Prison.
Levi says
Explain-
Earth is prison.
It is.
That's why I don't like
It
going
is.
to
It's-
actual prison.
Yeah. I mean,
Or
I guess
uh,
maybe school is
people
not the word, but
person?
we are
People
here on
person?
Earth
I
with
don't-
Mother Gaia.
whatever.
We are ascending with her. We are learning our soul lessons. She's going through her own soul lessons because Earth is a living being and we are a part of her. And I love you, Mother Gaia. Thank you for allowing me to be with you on this earth and giving me a chance to learn my
Oh,
lessons.
Roy wants to go live.
Send him in.
All right, Roy. Sending you the invite.
This is
Big
fun,
dog.
man. This is what this hole is for right here. So we can let you guys join
We're
us.
rounding on 2 hours right now for no reason.
real?
We're
Yeah,
chatting.
we're just chatting.
Wow. I
Yeah.
would never have guessed.
And we've had at least 10 people for an hour.
Yeah, I'm actually super satisfied with whoever stayed with us, and I'm exploring all this shit with you guys. This is exciting for us. This is honestly taking our show to a new level that we're trying to explore with you guys for the first time ever. This is what this whole process of this live was, to learn it with you guys.
and I
And
want
to
to
go
thank my
live with
sons
our
for
mom
inviting
because she
me
hasn't
on.
been back since season 1.
Yeah, and it's just fucking exciting because my mom is full of information. I tell everyone I fucking know. That is who honestly is my biggest professor in life is my mom. And and that should be, but a lot of times in society, people don't have the bond they deserve
And I apologize.
that they deserve with their mother. I have that privilege where me and Levi,
I'm luckiest to have 3 best sons in the world.
we have the coolest mom, and she's fucking radical. She's smart. She's well connected.
Roy, check your messenger.
Oh, good night, sis. I love you. You're not pooping out. You've been here a long time. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Deanne Bates.
Yeah. And
fucking
shout out to our sponsors.
Oh yeah, I want to. All right, so listen, yo. Shout out to the Halftime Sports Bar and Grill. We are going to be now.
We will be at the Halftime Sports Bar for March 4th, John Jones fight.
You can absolutely join us. We want to shout out Guerrilla Warfare Apparel.
Get
You
your
can
shirt.
get our T-shirt. Use our promo code TWB10. Save 10% on your purchase.
It's right there. Check out. Bong.
Levi,
bong,
hit
bong.
Hudson.
Bang. If you need snow removal or if you need trash removal, you call Hudson. Kyle Hudson. K Huddy. You come out. You get it done. And he's number 1. Let's go. Trash removal at your service. Let's go.
Also, we cannot
Let's go
forget.
out to shout out to 20 past 4 for all your smoking apparel.
enjoy.
Anything you need for your
Fucking
smoking,
Uber.
20 past 4's got you. Also, I want to shout out to Jamie St. Mark's.
Let's go.
Woo! Anybody who supports the weekly bust, we appreciate it. So,
Kill Eagle Promotions.
Kill Eagle. Woo! We love
Fight
you,
for our
Wes.
future podcast champs. You know what it is.
I also want to shout out someone that we might be working close with here soon, and they've also helped me out personally on the fucking journey down in Albuquerque. Is Next Gen Entertainment. They got one of the biggest fight venues locked down in Butte for April 29th, right? Is that well? What's Denver's card?
Denver card. That's the
29th, right? Or
yeah.
March 29th?
April 29th.
April 29th.
April 29th. That's the you got Platinum Mike Perry, you got Chad Mendez, you got Ben Rothwell, you got Christine Freya. They say it's the biggest card of the year outside of Knucklemania. Knucklemania is already
That's
over.
for BKFC.
So
but
BKFC.
Next Gen also has a
But
huge
same
card,
day for both of them.
huge card in Butte. and they're going to be doing their thing. They got the second largest venue in the state. They got it all booked and
I
ready.
don't know what Royden's doing.
And that's going to be super exciting.
Okay,
So
I wanted to leave that up. I wanted to address Angelica's. Hi, Angelica. So I didn't want to break into their sponsors. They were doing their sponsors, but I did want to address what you said. You said, I feel we don't get to pick who we want as parents. We don't get to choose Earth School. You just come here. If it was up to me, I wouldn't want to come to Earth and experience everything that's going on. I mean, the world is a horrible place. First of all, I'm going to agree. The world is a horrible place right now. But we are, as the humans on this planet, who are writing, and God bless Mother Gaia for allowing us to be here. We are all ascending as humans and as a planet. And we are moving beyond the evil and the ugliness in this world. But I'm sad that you don't believe that you chose to come here, because Angelica, you are beautiful. And let me tell you what, there's not one person on this earth right now that we did not choose to be here. We need to be here. We are a piece to a puzzle. If we were to take Angelica out of the puzzle, then we wouldn't be doing what we are today. You are a beautiful puzzle piece. You did choose to come here to be a piece of the puzzle. I thank you, and I love you for being a piece of that puzzle. And I'm sorry that, this world is hard, because you did choose your lessons, because you want to evolve, because you're already a beautiful soul.
the tough spirit shows to come now.
And I'm going
I
to tell
believe
you
that.
And I'm going to tell you what, if your life is hard, it's because you chose the hardest lessons.
Yeah.
So I want you to think of it like this. You say the world is hard and it's a bad place, you wouldn't choose it. So I want you to start asking your soul, hey, Angelica, what did I come to Earth to learn? What did I come to Earth to do?
Valid questions.
Why am I here on Earth? You are going to get answers from your soul. Maybe you need to go and meditate on that and ask questions.
Deems.
Or maybe you need to, I don't think she'd probably know. I mean, she might know what Deems is, but I mean, if you want to try a little DMT and ask those questions.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's
Hold your
as long as you're you're an adult, you can choose what you want to do. My thing is if these questions, or you believe that you wouldn't choose to come here, I want you to ask your soul, why did you choose to come
Or
here?
why wouldn't you?
Why did Angelica choose to come here? Why did she choose the childhood she had? Why did she choose what she's going through? If you are suffering, these are the questions you need to really ask your soul, because we will find the answers. And
Not even suffering. If you're questioning.
Yeah, questioning. That's okay. That's
a way better word.
Yes.
Use your
Thank
verbiage
you.
better,
Thank
because
you.
it's not. If she's not, who's to say
Okay,
she's
I'm
suffering?
not saying you're suffering. I don't know that you're suffering.
But if she's
he's
questioning,
right.
yeah.
If you're questioning why you came, or you're questioning,
Ask your spirit.
yes,
Your spirit's going to listen. I agree. I think what she's trying to say is that, internally you got the answers. You know what I mean? You said and I don't think anybody's trying to sway your beliefs at all. But if you were open to your beliefs to be changed, I think a good way to be doing it is to ask, okay, so maybe the idea of Earth School isn't resonating with you from the idea that you just didn't agree with that term. But here's a flip version of a perspectively thinking. What if you had a good life? What if you had too good of a life prior to this life, and you were a fuckhead and you deserve to learn some really hard lessons? So you're like, fuck it, dude. I'm just not who I want to be yet. Send me back to that bitch, because I got shit to do. That's what I think it is. I think if you are here and it is such a hard time and you did have the right to choose to be here, it's because you are probably built for this shit. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. I need to learn a hard lesson.
you were definitely built for it, or you wouldn't be here. Because right now it's really some hard times. I mean, we talked about it at the beginning of the show about, the weather, our space weather, the solar weather that we're, going through right now. We are suffering a lot, where we have humans trying to take out each other everywhere we go with their little special pew pew pews and the little bang bang bangs. And
aren't we all fuckheads?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we are.
Right.
Facts. She says, I was a fuckhead.
I'm Native
Royden,
American.
what is going on
beliefs
over
are
here?
different. Well,
My mom also says, she's like, the reason why you grew up in poverty, because you must have been a pharaoh in your past life.
No, I told him you were a pharaoh in your past life, and you're a peasant in this one. Now getting to know it. Because I love that you're Native American. My boys here are both Native American too. And so is my
Creed,
babes.
baby.
So is my babes. So, you know, I'm loving my
that
neighbors.
guy's so
But,
that's what guys so
And the beliefs are,
mechanical or
you know, you have a
technology
creator.
not inclined to
and
go
your
to know what's
creator
going on.
is your
Come on,
creator,
Bubba,
but my
join.
creator is God. But either way, your creator, my creator, we all had a contract with our creator. And I do believe
He
that.
tried calling
And
me.
I'm
like,
not
that ain't
trying
gonna
to sway you to say that you believe that. But I bet if you went to a sweat lodge or you went on your own spiritual journey,
any of that shit.
anyway, I believe that you would find your answer and that you will find out that you did choose to come here. You're beautiful, Angelica. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I'm grateful for you.
There you go.
And I do believe you chose to come here. And I believe that we chose to bump in on the show tonight. So,
Fuck yeah.
yeah. So thank you for being here. Yo, to get this out here, April 1st.
When I get this,
I'm going to say this for him. I don't know what we're saying, but okay, this is for Wesley Kill Eagle. Yo, to get this out there, April 1st, Kai Stewart, Billy Wagner, and Dave Evans are coming to Dodson for an anti-bullying seminar with a self-defense clinic for our youth of Fort Belknap Reservation and Phillip County and the surrounding areas.
That's fucking sick.
I love
Kai,
that.
what the fuck, you motherfucker?
That's
And
the-
Billy, how come we weren't involved in
That's
this?
the Grovon tribe.
I want part
and
of
Levi
that.
is a part of the Grovon tribe.
I want. Hey, Wes, how come? How do we get involved in this? I would like to do
Levi
this.
Is a little shell.
So
And he's
again,
Grovon out of the Fort Belknap.
April 1st,
Hi, wife.
Kai Stewart, Billy Wagner, and Dave Evans are going to Dodson for an anti-bullying seminar. Come on out.
Fuck yeah, that's sick, man.
I love that.
And
There's,
no,
there's definitely
And
too
no,
much
it's
bullying.
not a joke.
Those are all three solid motherfucking.
That's a
people,
self-defense
man.
clinic.
Roy,
No
I love
shit,
that.
yeah.
I love that. You know, I went to Taekwondo when I was a kid. Probably one of the best things that ever happened to me because I was bullied.
twice.
I'll tell you what.
Bong.
Here in Great Falls, Montana, as a young child, my boyfriend was Native American. I'm a little white girl.
I don't want to get. In
I
that
didn't see
racist
colors. I'm just telling you. No, I'm going to tell you. I was bullied. I went to Taekwondo. I think everybody should have a little self-defense class. And I want to shout out to them for doing the self-defense classes because of our abducted, missing, and murdered Indigenous women.
Yes.
They
Yes.
should have self-defense.
Yes.
I love it. I hope everybody goes and takes a self-defense class. Even if you're not being bullied, we should all know how to protect ourselves.
And listen to the men teaching it.
Yeah,
You got the
love it.
best in striking. You got the
that.
best wrestlers. You got.
I love that.
That's a fucking.
Yes.
That's dope as fuck, dude.
love
Shout
it.
out to Kai, Billy, and Dave, and probably Kill Eagle Promotions.
I
You got it
love
together.
it.
That's
Thank
sick
you.
as fuck, dude. That's
I
sick
love
as
that.
fuck.
And
Um,
definitely should be promoting a little more of that because I don't care if you're being a bully or you being bullied or you the bullier. Like it all needs to be addressed.
Bullying is such a cliche thing anymore, and I hate to say
Right.
it because listen,
There's levels of bullying.
there's levels of victiming. If you
Yes.
want to be a fucking victim, and I'm just gonna say this: if you have a victim mind state, then you're gonna get bullied. You know what I mean? You cannot be in a constant victim mind state and think that the world is fucking gonna be nice to you. It's not. You gotta be able to put on big boy pants, big girl pants, and also address the world for what it is. The world is harsh.
Yes.
The world is not going to be easy to you. The world is not going to cater to your feelings. The world is not going to be, oh, let's just pity so-and-so because they're having a harder time. It's not that way. And it's never going to be that way. The best way to master a bully is to master your own mind.
Yes.
A bully cannot affect you
100%.
unless he or she is allowed to.
Well, it depends on if the bullying's worse.
And if it's physical, then get physical help.
that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Get physical fucking help.
I had the physical bullying. What did I do? I went to Taekwondo.
You get physical, yes.
You get back. You know.
And that's the way the world works,
You
unfortunately.
gotta have Mo get back.
Yeah. I agree.
Unfortunately, you
Yeah.
can't be bullied by people mentally unless you allow them to.
Right. You have to have.
You
a
have
weak
to have
mind.
you have to have a victim state of mind to be
Yeah.
bullied
I
mentally.
agree.
Sorry to say, and I'm going to put that to everyone. If you are getting picked on and your mind is getting destroyed, that is due to your own process because you're starting to believe what a bully tells you. Okay. Now, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I
think
love
I
that.
just seen Mike Quigg in here. Hold on a second.
Oh, Donnybrook. Let's
Yeah.
go. Shout out
Yeah, there
Donnybrook
he
and Mike
is.
Quigley.
Mike
Let's
Quick.
go.
Hey.
Let's
Shout out
go,
to the
Donnybrook.
right there on Ty's chest.
Yeah, shout out to Donnybrook. They've been day one since we pretty much popped up onto the bare knuckle scene, and I want to give them a fucking major shout out. Shout out to you guys. You guys have been hella cool to us. We will continue the loyalty. Oh, motherfucking Mike and Mish. Yo, Mike and Mish, you guys are our dogs, and I fuck with you, and I want that to be very well known on this live. Anybody that's dogging our boys, fuck you guys. Straight up. Fuck
I
you
don't know
guys.
what we're doing, but I'm
We're
gonna do
fuck
it.
flipping
you.
them off, dude.
Fuck you guys. If you guys diss Mike and Mish and call them racist or some bullshit, dude, I didn't get a single racist vibe from those guys. Did you?
No.
No. It has nothing to do with race on who they picked as a fucking fighter. So if you thought that was
And
a
they
real
work for our country, so watch your fucking mouth.
be respectful, punk ass motherfuckers. Yeah, because they are cool ass dudes and they deserve a thumbs up for what they're doing, not a fucking thumbs down.
Can we get a thumb up or a comment that you guys are loving what we're doing?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Yeah,
Give
how
us some
about
thumbs
a
up.
share?
Roy's not joining. He said he's bad at this technology shit.
Oh, now
Bad.
he said, good night, family. You going to bed?
I'm
babe?
ready also, actually. Thanks for,
I think we do a sponsors, and I think we get out of here.
yeah, thanks for joining us tonight. Go ahead, Levi, lead us out.
With that being said, you see it down there in the right-hand corner, left-hand corner, whatever for you, whatever for me. Either way, Guerrilla Warfare Apparel. Get
okay.
your shirts.
Wait
20
a second.
Wait, hold on. Get your shirts. Wait, what?
Oh, let me turn around.
Yeah, there you go.
She's watching the wrong live.
Well, I was going to answer to Angelica.
Anyways, get your weekly bus shirt, Guerrilla Warfare Apparel, TWB10 at checkout. TWB10, save yourself 10% off. Like that. And then you go on to 20 past 4, the best vape and head shop in the state.
I'll say it. Hold on, sorry. Wes, fuck Planet Hank, dude. Fuck him.
Yeah. Wait,
He's the one that called Mike and Mish racist and said that their picks
Oh, yeah.
for Lorenzo,
PH.
Lorenzo Hunt and fucking the Mike Richmond. He said that that the reason why they started magically going for Mike Richmond, not because they're fans of Mike, not because they had a conversation with Mike, not because they had Mike on an episode, not because of any of that lead up with Mike. They said that they all of a sudden magically switched on Jug. I don't think they ever magically switched on Jug. I think they were always Mike Richmond fans from the moment that fight was in the making. Now, I don't think it has anything to do with fucking race.
Angelica, I'm getting tired.
And I just think it's some shit talking.
Oh, Angelica, would you want us to come on like maybe once a week? Or maybe once every other week? I mean, you guys are liking this? I'm liking it. I would do it again.
This is fun.
And see, that's exactly why our demographics 50-50 split. You see it. You see it live right there.
Yeah, look at this is boys and girls with this because we just want to keep it real with y'all. We love you guys as people. You know what I mean? I think
We
that's
love you too, Monica.
we're the peopleest people.
But if you pull the low bearing fucking race card, fuck you.
Yeah, no, that was just such a dirtbag move. I haven't said shit about Planet Hank ever, not on any of our episodes. And I watched his antics the other day, and then for him to be completely enviized or jealousized or whatever the fuck that motive was to just toss fucking Mike and Mish under the fucking train was garbage. And then call him racist.
Shout out to Big Boy for catching it.
And
Shout
then
out to Big Boy Podcast.
Yeah, and then calling him fucking racist. Like, nah, bro, that's not the fucking case, bro. That's some fucking bullshit ass fucking shit.
Let's just love and support people. I mean, I don't know what these guys are talking about, but I know what they're talking about is legitimate. What I'm saying is, why can't people just be proud of what other people are doing?
Haters.
We are all, every podcast is unique. Every human is unique.
I'm closing this out on
Everything
IG.
is unique. So let's just love on each other and let's be cool.
Hell yeah. And back to our sponsors. Guerrilla Warfare Apparel, TWB10 at checkout, TWB10 checkout. Save yourself 10% off. Get yourself a shirt. Help the boys. We got more shirt drops coming. Best gear in the fight world. You know what the fuck it is. Goes up to 5X. I wear it almost every day. Of course, today I come and check out the shit. I'm not wearing it, but we were just supposed to be doing sound check. You know what I mean? Now it's a 2-hour episode.
Yeah,
it don't even matter.
This
20
was
past
just on
4.
the fly.
20 past 4. Your one-stop vape and head shop. You got 2 locations, Great Falls, 1 in Helena, 1 in Billings, and you never know what's coming next with those guys. Shout out to Mike and Jeremy. Hudson's Trash Removal. You need trash removed? That man's got you. You need snow removed? I help him. So you might see me out there too. So Kyle Hudson, Trash Removal, Hudson's Trash Removal. Our Aunt Jamie St. Mark's. Thank you, A1 Day One. And Tylen, he's wearing the hat so he can talk about it. We'll be there Saturday. Fuck it.
One of our newest sponsors, we got the Halftime Sports Bar and Grill. We are going to be live, baby, for the John Jones fight. So you can check us out if you guys want to see us or come down to chat down. Make sure you watch the fight with us at the Halftime.
You never know,
Sports
we might
Bar
go
and Grill.
live at the Halftime Sports Bar. We'll see how that goes.
Likely to go live.
And if you're looking for anybody's voice to shout out for your commercials or anything else, look me up, Larissa Cosmos. I'll use my voice for anything.
Apparently, our mom does voiceovers now. So
I'm going to do
let's go.
voiceovers. I'll do your commercials.
Strong.
I'll do your radios. I mean, I have this voice for a reason.
I also have a good voice.
He does. I think if you guys are looking for a voiceover for commercials, Levi has a fantastic voice.
Absolutely.
Strong Peace Power on IG. He's a really awesome follower of ours. He continues to support us through creation of all types of art.
Oh, that boy James Randall. Thank you,
Sending
Mo.
you healing vibes, Monica.
So I want to shout out James Randall. He's always keeping it true with us, man. Always doing some fucking neat show for. He has a great cause. He has a company that he does and shares a lot of lights on, and it's. Let me get it. So it's National Alliance to End Veteran Suicide. It's a great foundation. Make sure you guys check them out. They're raising.
Jug is part of it.
Juggernaut is part of it. They do a lot of help for veteran suicide awareness. So we want to make sure that you guys are well aware of that. And I say thank you. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Angelica. She said she'd tune in once a week to watch us.
Well, you can tune in Friday. We'll be live with Jake Bostwick. Jake Brutal Bostwick.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun episode, by the way.
Yay. And I'm the goddess of good vibes on Facebook.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank
But
you.
with that, we are the Weekly
We are out
Bust.
of here. Love you. Lots of love.